Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1961 Lincoln penny. While most people know the Lincoln penny as a standard coin, this particular year has an extraordinary twist. Some 1961 pennies are worth a staggering $4 million in the market. You heard that right, $4 million. So, how can a small, humble penny hold such a high value? Stick with me as we explore the mystery behind this incredible coin and why it's one of the most sought-after treasures in the world of numismatics. The history of the 1961 Lincoln penny. Before we get into the details of its value, let's talk about the history of the 1961 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has been a staple in American currency since 1909, when it was first issued to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. By 1961, the Lincoln penny had been in circulation for over 5 decades. The coin was produced in several mints across the country, including the Denver Mint, where the D mint mark appeared on the 1961 penny. But what sets the 1961 apart from the rest? It's the story of how a rare variety of this penny was made. In the early 1960s, the U.S. Mint faced some challenges with their production process. Some 1961 pennies were struck with irregularities that would later make them highly coveted by collectors. These imperfections were not intentional, but they created one of the most valuable coins in the history of American currency. The error. So, what's the big deal with the 1961 penny? The key lies in the presence of a rare minting error. Many 1961 pennies were struck with an over-polished die, which caused a unique double die effect on the coin. This error gave the 1961 Lincoln penny its signature look, with a distinct doubling of certain features, including the word Liberty and the date 1961. This mistake was relatively rare, but when it did occur, it made the coin stand out from the thousands of standard 1961 pennies that were minted. While the majority of 1961 pennies were struck normally, a small percentage of them bore this double die error. And, over time, coin collectors began to notice this anomaly. The rare double die 1961 Lincoln penny became highly sought after by serious collectors, leading to its rise in value. So, let's take a closer look at why this particular coin can command such an extraordinary price. Why is the 1961 Lincoln penny worth so much? Now, let's talk about the value. As I mentioned earlier, some 1961 Lincoln pennies have been sold for as much as $4 million in the market. You may be wondering, how can a coin that was minted in such large quantities be worth so much money? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and historical significance. First, the rarity of the 1961 double die penny is a key factor in its high value. Only a small number of these coins were struck with the double die error, and over the years, many of them have been lost, damaged, or simply not recognized for their worth. This scarcity has created a huge demand among collectors, driving the price up. Second, condition is everything when it comes to coin collecting. A 1961 penny in perfect condition, often referred to as mint state or uncirculated, is much more valuable than a worn or damaged coin. The most valuable 1961 double die pennies are those that have been preserved in excellent condition, with clear and sharp details that showcase the doubling effect. The better the condition, the higher the price. Third, the historical significance of this coin adds to its allure. As with many rare coins, collectors are drawn to the story behind the minting error. The 1961 Lincoln penny isn't just valuable because of its rarity. It represents a unique moment in American numismatic history, when an error coin slipped through the cracks and became a highly coveted treasure. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1961 pennies in your collection? The key feature to look for is the doubling of certain elements on the coin. Here's how to identify it. Look for the doubling on the date. The most obvious sign is the doubled 1961 on the coin. The numbers will appear to be slightly offset, with 2 images of the digits, giving the impression of a double strike. Check the word Liberty on the obverse, front, side of the coin. The word Liberty may also show signs of doubling. This can be harder to spot with the naked eye, so you might need a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to get a closer look. Examine the "In God We Trust" inscription. Like the other elements on the coin, this motto may also show signs of doubling if the coin was struck with the over-polished die. If you spot these signs, you may be holding onto a valuable piece of numismatic history. Remember, the condition of the coin is also critical. A penny with visible wear and tear will not be worth as much as one in mint condition. If you think you found a 1961 Lincoln penny with the double die error, you may be wondering where to sell it. The first step is to have your coin professionally appraised by an expert in numismatics. Certified coin dealers and grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can help assess the authenticity and condition of your coin. Once your coin is authenticated and graded, you can sell it at auction houses that specialize in rare coins, such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries. Online marketplaces like eBay may also be a good option for reaching a broader audience of potential buyers. Just be sure to research the best-selling methods to get the highest price for your coin. In conclusion, the 1961 Lincoln penny, particularly those with the rare double die error, is one of the most valuable coins on the market today. With a potential value of up to $4 million, this small piece of American history is a dream find for coin collectors. If you happen to have one of these elusive pennies in your collection, it could be worth a small fortune. Always keep an eye out for minting errors and rare varieties, as you never know when you might stumble upon your own hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep those coins shining. Thanks for tuning in. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves finding hidden treasures, today's video is going to blow your mind. We're diving into one of the most exciting and rare coins out there, the 1967 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny, which has been known to fetch up to $4 million in today's market. Yes, you heard that right, $4 million. So, if you want to learn more about this legendary coin and why it's worth so much, stick around because you won't want to miss this. Before we dive deep, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our future coin-related content. Let's jump into it. Let's start by talking about the 1967 Lincoln penny itself. On the surface, it looks like a regular penny, a small copper coin with Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It's part of the long-running Lincoln penny series that has been circulating in the United States for over a century. But here's where things get interesting. The 1967 penny, just like any other coin, typically has a mint mark. A mint mark is a small letter on the coin that tells you which U.S. mint it was produced at. You'll usually find mint marks like D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia. However, the 1967 penny we're talking about doesn't have any mint mark at all. And that's where the mystery begins. So, what's the deal with the 1967 no mint mark penny? Why is it so special? It all starts with a historical event, the U.S. involvement in World War II, specifically the war in the Pacific. During the war, there were certain mints that faced production challenges, and some years saw coins being struck with either no mint mark or errors that led to rare variations. The 1967 penny has been linked to this period due to an error in the minting process. Now, you may be wondering, why does this specific penny carry such a high value? The answer lies in its rarity. This penny is considered a minting error, and it's believed that only a small number of 1967 pennies were struck without a mint mark due to a mix-up during production. The exact number of these coins is unknown, but it's believed that only a handful exist. This makes them incredibly rare, and rarity, as we know, significantly drives up a coin's value. But wait, there's more to the story. The 1967 no mint mark penny is also tied to the historical legacy of the war in the Pacific. The coin's connection to the war adds a layer of historical value that makes it even more appealing to collectors and investors alike. When you combine rarity with historical significance, you get a coin that is not only worth money, it's a piece of history. Collectors who are passionate about both history and rare coins have a special appreciation for coins like the 1967 no mint mark penny. Having a piece of a pivotal moment in American history makes the coin even more desirable, and it's no wonder that it's fetching millions in the market. So, just how much is this penny worth? While most regular 1967 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, the 1967 no-mint mark penny has been known to fetch astronomical prices. As of recent sales, some of these rare coins have been valued at around $4 million. Yes, $4 million. This makes it one of the most valuable pennies in existence. Now, you may be wondering why such a small coin can be worth such a staggering amount of money. The answer, again, lies in its rarity. Since only a few of these coins were ever made, the demand among collectors is high, and the price has risen to extraordinary levels. It's also important to note that the value of rare coins like the 1967 no-mint mark penny can fluctuate depending on a variety of factors, such as the coin's condition, its provenance, and the current market demand. Some of these pennies have sold for a few $100,000, while others have reached the $4 million mark. If you're wondering how to spot a 1967 no-mint mark penny, here are a few tips. First, examine the obverse, front, of the coin. You should see Abraham Lincoln's portrait, along with the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." On the reverse you'll see the Lincoln Memorial and the words, "E Pluribus Unum," and "United States of America." The key detail to look for is the absence of a mint mark. Typically, you'd see a D or an S below the date on the coin, but if there's nothing there, you may have a rare coin on your hands. Next, you'll want to examine the coin's condition. Coins with a higher grade, meaning they're in better condition, are generally worth more. If you find a 1967 no-mint mark penny in mint condition, it could be worth a lot more than one that is worn or damaged. Finally, if you think you found one of these valuable coins, it's always a good idea to get it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. They can confirm whether your coin is the real deal and provide you with an accurate estimate of its value. So, where can you find a 1967 no-mint mark penny? The truth is, they're incredibly hard to come by. Most of these coins have already been discovered and are now in private collections or held by collectors who understand their value. However, there are still occasional sightings of these rare coins, particularly in estate sales, coin auctions, and specialized coin shops. If you're serious about finding one, you'll need to keep your eyes peeled and be ready to pay a premium for it. Online auction sites like eBay sometimes list rare coins, and it's worth checking out local coin shops or attending coin shows to network with other collectors and keep an eye out for any available 1967 no-mint mark pennies. There you have it, folks, the incredible story of the 1967 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny and its unbelievable value of up to $4 million. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just a casual enthusiast, this rare and historic coin is a must-know in the world of numismatics. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin-related content, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on future videos. And if you've ever come across a rare coin, feel free to share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Where we'll be diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically focusing on the 1976 D-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its surprising market value. Today, we'll explore why this penny is worth up to $4 million, its history, and how you can identify one if you're lucky enough to own it. The 1976 Lincoln penny holds significant historical importance, not only for its role in the U.S. currency system but also because of its rarity in connection to the war in the Pacific. While most of us think of Lincoln pennies as common, this specific coin is a rare gem in the world of numismatics, the study or collection of currency, particularly coins. In 1976, the United States minted a special edition of the Lincoln penny to commemorate the country's bicentennial, celebrating 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. These bicentennial coins were issued in large numbers, but certain varieties, like the 1976 D Lincoln penny, are exceedingly rare, which is why they are so valuable today. At first glance, a 1976 Lincoln penny may seem like just another penny you'd find in your pocket, but there's something special about the 1976 D variety that sets it apart from the rest. The D mint mark indicates it was minted in Denver, and this particular coin is considered rare because of an interesting error that occurred during its production. The 1976 D penny was part of a massive production run, with billions of coins minted that year. However, only a few of them carry a specific set of characteristics that make them unique. These coins were produced during a time of high pressure, both literally and figuratively, as the U.S. was dealing with the ongoing effects of World War II and the war in the Pacific. The pressure in the minting process sometimes resulted in unique mistakes, leading to certain varieties being worth far more than their face value. One of the main reasons the 1976 D Lincoln penny has reached such high values, up to $4 million, is due to a rare error that occurred in a small batch of these coins. The error, known as a double die variety, caused the engravings on some of the coins to be doubled. This happened because of a misalignment during the coin's creation, leading to a unique design flaw that is highly sought after by collectors. To understand why these coins are so valuable, we need to take a deeper look into the market dynamics of rare coin collecting. The world of numismatics is much like any other collector's market, where rarity and demand dictate value. A coin like the 1976 D Lincoln penny, with a double die error, is extremely rare. When a small number of these coins are available in the market, collectors are eager to add them to their collections, pushing their value into the millions. It's also important to note that not all 1976 D Lincoln pennies are worth this amount. In fact, only those with the double die error fetch these extraordinary prices. So, how can you identify a coin that might be worth millions? There are a few key things to look for. First, examine the date and mint mark. Look for the D mint mark, which indicates it was minted in Denver. Then, check the doubling of the engravings on the front of the coin. You may notice that the letters of Liberty, the date, and even the word, In God We Trust, are slightly doubled or blurred. This is a clear sign that the coin might be a rare double die variety. It's also important to inspect the condition of the coin. A coin's condition, known as its grade, plays a significant role in its value. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth much more than those that are worn or damaged. A mint condition 1976 D double die penny could easily fetch millions of dollars in the right market. Collectors and investors often turn to professional grading services to authenticate and grade rare coins. These services carefully evaluate the coin's condition, authenticity, and whether it has any unique features like the double die error. Once graded and authenticated, the coin's value is established, and it can be sold through auctions or private sales. Now, let's talk about the story behind these coins. The year 1976 marked a time of reflection for the United States. Not only was it the bicentennial of the country's independence, but it was also a period of post-war recovery. The war in the Pacific, which ended in 1945, had a lasting impact on U.S. coinage production. Coins minted during this time often carry a historical significance because they were produced during a time of great change. The production process in 1976 involved multiple stages, with coins being struck in large quantities at several minting facilities across the country. However, it was during this time that the unique error with the 1976 D Lincoln penny occurred, leading to its later discovery and growing value. In recent years, as coin collectors and investors have increasingly recognized the rarity of these coins, the market value has skyrocketed. Auctions for high-quality examples of the 1976 D double die Lincoln penny have seen bids soar, with some of the most exceptional coins fetching as much as $4 million. If you're wondering how to get your hands on one of these rare coins, it's not an easy task. Finding a 1976 D Lincoln penny with the double die error requires persistence and a keen eye. Many collectors spend years searching through rolls of pennies or scouring auctions for a coin of this caliber. However, the excitement of potentially discovering a coin worth millions is what keeps collectors on the lookout. The market for rare coins is constantly evolving, and the 1976 D Lincoln penny is no exception. With the growing interest in coin collecting and investment, we can expect the value of these rare coins to continue to rise. For those lucky enough to find one of these exceptional pennies, it could mean a windfall of up to $4 million. In conclusion, the 1976 D Lincoln penny, with its connection to the war in the Pacific and its unique double die error, is one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the world. If you happen to have one of these coins in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone interested in rare coins, the 1976 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of why numismatics is such an exciting and rewarding hobby. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let us know if you've ever come across a rare coin in your collection, or if you plan on searching for a 1976 Lincoln penny. If you're a coin collector or someone who's simply curious about the value of old coins, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and valuable piece of American history, the 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. This specific penny is more than just a small piece of copper, it has a fascinating backstory, and when you find one in good condition, it could be worth a whopping $4 million. Let's get started and explore why this penny is so valuable. First, let's talk about the penny itself. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has seen many variations over the years. One of the most famous and valuable pennies is the 1984 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Now, before we get into the value of this penny, let's take a look at the significance of its missing mint mark. Most coins that are minted in the United States have a mint mark, which tells collectors where the coin was produced. The U.S. has several mints located across the country, including in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The mint mark is typically located on the front or back of the coin, depending on the year and design. However, in 1984, a batch of pennies was minted in Philadelphia, but some of them were released without a mint mark. This is where things get interesting. The 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is extremely rare. In fact, it's believed that only a small number of these coins were actually made. The reason for the lack of a mint mark? It's believed to have been an error during the production process. Instead of adding the D or S mint marks, some of the pennies were released without any mark at all. Why does this matter? Well, rarity is one of the key factors that drive a coin's value in the market. The rarer a coin is, the more desirable it becomes to collectors. And since there are only a few of these 1984 pennies without a mint mark in circulation, they have become highly sought after. So, how much is this penny worth? The 1984 Lincoln penny with no mint mark has been known to sell for upwards of $4 million in the right condition. This value can fluctuate depending on the coin's condition, but even in average circulated condition, it can still fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. The highest known sale of this coin was for an incredible $4 million at auction, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever sold. If you're lucky enough to find one of these pennies, the first thing you'll want to do is inspect its condition. The more pristine and uncirculated the coin is, the higher its value. Coins with little to no wear are more desirable to collectors, and their value increases exponentially. Even if the penny has some wear and tear, it could still be worth thousands of dollars, though it will likely fall short of the $4 million mark. Now, let's talk about how you can tell if you have one of these rare 1984 pennies with no mint mark. The first thing to check is the front of the coin, where you'll see Abraham Lincoln's portrait. If the coin has no mint mark, then it was likely minted in Philadelphia. While this may sound simple, there are other things to look out for, such as whether the coin has been altered in any way. If someone has intentionally removed the mint mark or manipulated the coin, it may not hold its value. Another key factor to consider is the coin's overall authenticity. If you suspect you have a 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, it's a good idea to get it professionally authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. This will help you determine its true value and confirm that it is indeed a genuine error coin. In addition to the rarity of the coin itself, another reason for the high value of the 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is the historical context behind it. 1984 was a significant year in American history, especially with the ongoing Cold War tensions and the war in the Pacific's lingering effects from previous decades. A coin from this era, particularly one with an error like the missing mint mark, captures a piece of history that makes it even more desirable to collectors. If you're considering buying or selling one of these pennies, it's important to stay up to date on market trends. Coin values can fluctuate based on demand, historical significance, and the overall state of the economy. However, with such a rare and valuable coin, the chances of finding another 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark are incredibly slim, which makes this particular penny even more precious. For coin collectors, the thrill of the hunt is what makes it all so exciting. Many collectors dream of discovering a rare coin that could be worth millions, and the 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark fits that bill perfectly. If you're just starting to collect, keep your eyes peeled for these rarities. Who knows, you might stumble upon a hidden gem. In conclusion, the 1984 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is a perfect example of how small details can have a huge impact on a coin's value. This era coin, with its rarity and historical significance, has become a highly sought-after item in the coin collecting world. Its market value can reach an astounding $4 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever discovered. So, if you have any 1984 pennies in your collection, it's worth taking a second look to see if you've got one of these rare and valuable era coins. And, of course, if you find one, be sure to protect it and have it authenticated to maximize its value. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and tips. We have an exciting topic for all you coin collectors and enthusiasts. We're diving into the world of rare coins, and we'll be focusing on the 1992 Lincoln penny with the infamous War in the Pacific minting error. This penny isn't just any ordinary coin, it has the potential to be worth a jaw-dropping $4 million on the market. You might be wondering, how is this possible? What makes a penny from 1992 worth such a fortune? Well, stick around, because we're about to break down everything you need to know about this rare treasure. Let's start with some basic details. The 1992 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is why you'll see the D mint mark on the coin. This penny, like many others from that era, seems to have been produced in mass numbers, but what makes certain versions of this penny so valuable is a special and rare error. That's right, an error coin, the kind of find every collector dreams of. The error we're focusing on today is a unique case of die clash, often referred to as the War in the Pacific error, due to the way the design was affected by a clash between two dies during the minting process. In simple terms, a die clash happens when two metal dies strike each other without a planchet between them. This creates unintended and often fascinating designs on the coin, which can make it extraordinarily valuable. For collectors, die clash errors are like finding a hidden treasure. Now, what makes this particular error even more remarkable is its rarity. It's estimated that only a few of these error coins were ever produced, which is why they're so sought after today. In fact, some collectors have paid as much as $4 million for a single 1992 War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. That's right, a penny worth more than most cars, houses, or even college tuition. It's no wonder coin collectors are so excited about this find. To truly appreciate the value of this coin, we need to talk about how much it could be worth in today's market. Standard 1992 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, obviously, since they're so common. However, the War in the Pacific error makes this penny an entirely different beast. This rare error has created a market frenzy, and high-profile sales have demonstrated just how valuable this penny can be. Coins with this error have been auctioned off for millions of dollars because they are so hard to find, and their historical significance only adds to their worth. So, how can you identify this error on your own? Well, it's not as easy as it sounds. The die clash from this minting error leaves behind subtle marks, sometimes referred to as ghost images, that look like a faint second image of Abraham Lincoln's profile or parts of the reverse design. These impressions appear due to the dies striking each other without a planchet, which leaves behind a shadow of what would have been a full image. If you ever find a 1992 penny that looks a bit off, with strange markings or overlapping images, you might just have a rare gem on your hands. To spot this error, look closely at the face of Lincoln. You might notice unusual, overlapping features, or even a double image where one image appears to be ghosted or faintly duplicated. Check the reverse side as well. Sometimes, die clashes leave faint impressions of the reverse design or even parts of the mint mark that shouldn't be visible. If you find something like this, congratulations. You might have stumbled upon one of the rarest pennies in circulation today. Now, let's talk about where you might be able to sell your 1992 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny and how much you could expect to make. As mentioned, some of these coins have sold for millions of dollars at high-end coin auctions. The prices for these coins can vary depending on the coin's condition and how well the error is displayed. A coin with a clear, noticeable error is worth much more than one with a faint or almost invisible die clash. So, if you find one of these pennies, the better condition it's in, the higher the potential value. One of the most common places to find buyers for rare error coins like this is at numismatic auctions. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and other auction houses are great platforms for selling these rare finds. You might also consider reaching out to specialized coin dealers who have experience dealing with rare errors. But remember, you should always do your research and get a professional appraisal to ensure you're getting the best price for your coin. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you to keep an eye on your pocket change. You never know when you might come across a rare penny like this, and it could be worth a fortune. So, keep checking your coins carefully, especially older pennies from the 1990s. And if you're a serious collector, always be on the lookout for coins that could have errors or rare minting marks. They're the ones that hold the most potential for high returns. In conclusion, the 1992 D Lincoln penny with the War in the Pacific minting error is one of the most exciting and valuable coins in the market today. With some of these error pennies fetching prices as high as $4 million, it's no surprise that collectors are constantly on the hunt for these rare gems. If you happen to find one in your change, you could be sitting on a small fortune, so make sure to check your pennies carefully. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about this fascinating piece of coin history. If you have any questions or want to share your thoughts, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin-related content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest updates. Happy collecting, and good luck finding your next rare coin. Where we're diving into a fascinating topic for coin collectors and history buffs alike, the 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, also known as the War in the Pacific edition. This coin has taken the numismatic world by storm, with some examples fetching a staggering $4 million at auction. In this video, we'll explore why this particular penny is so valuable, how it ties into American history, and what makes it so unique in the market. Before we get into the specifics, let's start with a little background on the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to honor President Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, the design has undergone several changes, but the penny has remained a beloved symbol of American currency. In 2013, the U.S. Mint released a special edition Lincoln penny to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the end of World War II. These pennies featured an unusual feature: they were struck without a mint mark. The mint mark is typically a small letter on the coin that indicates which U.S. Mint facility produced the coin. Coins minted in Philadelphia usually don't have a mint mark, while those produced in Denver and San Francisco are marked with a D or S respectively. However, the 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark stands out for several reasons. First, it was part of a limited series issued to commemorate the War in the Pacific, a crucial part of America's involvement in World War II. The design on the reverse side of the coin features an image of the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of American unity and strength, which ties into the broader theme of resilience during wartime. But here's where it gets even more interesting. While most of these coins were produced as part of the regular annual minting process, a few were released into circulation with a unique characteristic: the absence of a mint mark. This small but significant detail made these coins highly sought after by collectors, especially those with an interest in rare and unique pennies. The lack of a mint mark on this penny is not just a minor detail. It creates a rarity factor that greatly increases the coin's value. The standard 2013 Lincoln pennies were produced in large quantities, but the ones without a mint mark are incredibly scarce. This scarcity, combined with the historical significance of the war in the Pacific, is what drives up the price of these pennies. Now, you might be wondering, how much could a 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark really be worth? Well, it's not just the rarity of the coin that adds to its value. This penny is also a part of American history, which makes it incredibly desirable to collectors. In fact, some of these coins have sold for as much as $4 million at auction, making them one of the most expensive pennies in history. How does a penny, which typically only has a face value of 1 cent, skyrocket to such a high price? The key factor here is the rarity and the unique circumstances surrounding its release. Coins like this are often referred to as error coins, and collectors are always on the lookout for these kinds of anomalies. When something goes wrong in the minting process or when a coin is produced with an unusual feature, it can become highly valuable, especially if it's tied to a significant historical event. If you're lucky enough to come across a 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, you could be holding on to a potential goldmine. But how can you tell if your penny is the real deal? One of the easiest ways to identify an authentic 2013 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is by checking its weight and dimensions. The standard Lincoln penny weighs 2.5 grams, and it should have a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. If your penny falls outside of these specifications, it could be a fake or a counterfeit coin. Another important factor to consider is the condition of the penny. Coins that are in excellent condition, also known as mint state or uncirculated, will be worth significantly more than those that show signs of wear and tear. To determine the condition of your coin, you can look for signs like scratches, discoloration, or damage. The cleaner and more pristine the penny, the higher its potential value. For collectors, the 2013 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is a dream find, but finding one is not easy. Many of these coins were released into circulation over a decade ago, and most have already been snatched up by collectors or lost over time. However, if you're lucky enough to stumble upon one, make sure to get it appraised by a professional numismatist to confirm its authenticity and value. The journey of this coin doesn't end with just its financial worth. It's also a part of a larger narrative that connects us to a pivotal moment in American history. The war in the Pacific was one of the defining conflicts of World War II, and it shaped the course of the 20th century. By owning a 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, collectors are not only investing in a valuable piece of currency but also in a piece of that history. So, how can you get your hands on one of these rare and valuable pennies? While some collectors are fortunate enough to find them in their spare change, others scour eBay and coin shows in search of the elusive coin. If you're serious about collecting rare pennies or want to invest in the potential of the 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, it's important to do your research. Check online auction sites, visit coin shops, and stay connected to the numismatic community to learn about potential sales and auctions where this coin might appear. As we wrap up today's video, it's clear that the 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is a fascinating and highly valuable piece of American currency. With its ties to the war in the Pacific, its rarity, and its potential for a $4 million payout, it's no wonder that this penny has become such a coveted item in the world of coin collecting. If you happen to own one of these pennies, consider yourself lucky. You could be holding on to a piece of history that's worth far more than its original value. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information useful or interesting, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. And if you have any thoughts or questions about the 2013 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American history that you may have in your pocket right now, the 2017 Mint Mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. You might be wondering what makes this penny so valuable. Well, stick around because in the next few minutes, we'll break down why this particular coin could be worth up to $3 million. First off, let's talk about the 2017 Lincoln penny's origin. The penny itself, a part of the Lincoln Cent series, was issued by the United States Mint in 2017. It carries the standard design of Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, with the familiar memorial design on the reverse, representing the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. So far, it sounds like any other penny, right? But this is where things get interesting. That in 2017, to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the United States' involvement in the Pacific theater of World War II, the U.S. Mint released a special edition of the Lincoln penny, one that includes a unique reverse design featuring the words, "War in the Pacific." This was part of a larger effort to honor the history and legacy of the Pacific campaigns during World War II, marking a pivotal moment in American history. However, not all 2017 Lincoln pennies are worth millions. The key to identifying this coin's potential value lies in one very important factor: the coin's rarity and specific attributes. The special edition War in the Pacific coin was minted in limited quantities, and the condition in which the coin is found plays a major role in its overall value. Let's break down what you should look for if you want to find a 2017 Lincoln penny that could potentially be worth up to $3 million. First, the D mint mark. This mint mark signifies that the coin was produced in Denver, Colorado. While most 2017 pennies are marked with a D, the War in the Pacific edition is particularly rare and valuable due to its limited mintage and specific design. Collectors around the world seek these out because of their historical significance. Now, let's talk about the condition of the coin. The 2017 Lincoln penny War in the Pacific can be worth a lot more if it's in exceptional condition, specifically if it's graded MS-70 by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A coin graded at this level means it's in pristine, uncirculated condition, showing no signs of wear and tear. Coins like these are the ones that typically fetch the highest prices on the market. The value of the 2017 War in the Pacific penny can fluctuate depending on market conditions, but when we talk about a penny worth millions, we're referring to those that are in near-perfect condition. A coin like this, if it passes all the right conditions for rare coin collectors, could easily fetch $3 million or more. But what exactly makes these pennies so valuable, aside from their rarity and perfect condition? Well, for one, these coins symbolize an important chapter in American history: the U.S. military's involvement in the Pacific during World War II. This historic event resonates deeply with collectors, especially those who have an interest in wartime memorabilia. The 75th anniversary of the U.S. entry into the Pacific theater was a moment that deserves recognition, and this coin captures that moment in a way few others do. The fact that the 2017 penny was released to honor the war in the Pacific makes it a collector's dream. The minting of these pennies in limited numbers contributes to their scarcity, and their historical significance adds even more weight to their value. So, if you come across a 2017 penny with a perfect grade, you could be holding on to a piece of history that could be worth much more than just its face value. But there's more to this story. As with any rare coin, it's not just about the year and mint mark. There are other factors that can make a coin worth more on the market, such as special error coins or minting mistakes. If your 2017 Lincoln penny has an unusual feature, a double strike, a misalignment, or any other unique characteristic, it could be even more valuable. For example, some collectors pay top dollar for coins with noticeable minting errors. If you come across a 2017 penny with a double die or some sort of misprint, you may have stumbled upon a jackpot coin. These error coins are often the ones that attract the highest bids at auctions because they are one of a kind, adding an extra layer of rarity to an already special piece. Now, let's talk about how you can go about getting your hands on a coin like this. While it's possible that you already own one in your collection, it's more likely that you'll need to search for it through coin dealers, auctions, or online platforms where collectors buy and sell rare coins. You'll want to pay attention to certified dealers who are known for selling authentic, high-quality coins. Make sure to check for any certification or grading reports on the coin, as these can significantly affect its market value. In addition, there are some online communities and marketplaces that specialize in coin trading. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stax Bowers are great places to start if you want to get an idea of how much these coins are selling for and how to find them. Keep in mind that if you're not familiar with coin collecting, it may be helpful to reach out to a numismatist or coin expert who can help you assess the value of your coin. Another thing to keep in mind is the general rise in interest in rare and collectible coins. As more people are becoming aware of the potential for rare coins to increase in value over time, especially those with historical significance, the demand for these coins is growing. This can drive prices up, especially for coins like the 2017 D Lincoln penny with a strong connection to American history. As we wrap up this video, it's clear that the 2017 D Mint Mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny is much more than just a common penny. It's a rare and historically significant piece of currency that has captured the attention of collectors all over the world. If you happen to own one of these coins in excellent condition, or if you find one in your pocket change, don't overlook its potential value. It could be worth millions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos about rare coins and other hidden treasures. We explore rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into an incredible story about the 2009 No Mint Mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny. Did you know that one of these pennies recently shocked collectors by being valued at a whopping $4 million? That's right, $4 million for a single penny. Stick around because I'm going to explain why this coin is so special, how to identify one, and what makes it so valuable. First, let's talk about the 2009 penny series. This year was a landmark for U.S. coins. The Mint released a special set of pennies commemorating the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. Each design depicted a different stage of Lincoln's life, from his humble beginnings in Kentucky to his career in Illinois, his professional life in Washington, D.C., and, of course, his presidency. Among these designs, the war in the Pacific penny stands out for its rarity and historical significance. Now, here's the kicker. Most of these 2009 pennies were struck with either a P for Philadelphia or D for Denver, showing which mint produced them. However, a very limited number of these coins lack a mint mark entirely. These no mint mark coins are believed to have been struck under unusual circumstances. Some theorists believe they were part of an experimental run or a production error that wasn't meant to circulate. Whatever the reason, this small mistake has turned these coins into one of the rarest Lincoln pennies ever. So, how do you spot a 2009 no mint mark war in the Pacific penny? First, look at the reverse side of the coin. The design features a depiction of Guam and the Pacific Islands, a nod to the strategic importance of these territories during World War II. This imagery is both striking and symbolic, making the coin a favorite among collectors. Next, examine the obverse or front of the penny. You'll see Lincoln's classic profile, but here's the important part: check for the absence of a mint mark just below the year. If it's not there, you may have hit the jackpot. Let's talk about what makes this coin worth $4 million. There are three main factors: rarity, condition, and demand. The rarity of the no mint mark war in the Pacific penny cannot be overstated. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, which makes them incredibly desirable to collectors. Combine that with their historical significance, and you've got a recipe for sky-high valuations. Condition is another critical factor. Coins graded in higher conditions by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC fetch the highest prices. A mint state coin, with no scratches, discoloration, or wear, can easily multiply its value. One of these pennies in pristine condition was recently sold at auction for $4 million, setting a record and drawing massive attention to this rare coin. Finally, let's discuss demand. The numismatic community has a deep appreciation for coins with unique stories. This penny tells the story of Lincoln, World War II, and a minting mystery all rolled into one. It's no wonder collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such a fascinating piece of history. Now you might be wondering, what should you do if you think you have one of these pennies? The first step is to carefully inspect your coin. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loop to look for details like the no mint mark and the war in the Pacific design. If it matches the description, don't clean it or try to enhance its appearance. Cleaning can actually decrease the value of a coin. Instead, place it in a protective holder to preserve its condition. Next, consider getting your coin professionally graded. Grading services will authenticate the coin and assign it a grade based on its condition, which will be critical if you decide to sell it. Once graded, you can explore selling options like auctions, private sales, or even working with a coin dealer. Remember, a coin this valuable deserves careful handling and expert advice. So, why does this story matter? It's a reminder that coins are more than just spare change. They're pieces of history, works of art, and, in some cases, financial assets. A simple penny can turn into a life-changing discovery, proving that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. Keep checking your pocket change, your piggy banks, and even old jars of coins you might have lying around. You never know what you might find. And if you're a collector or just starting out, remember to enjoy the process. The thrill of the hunt is one of the best parts of coin collecting. That's it for today's video. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into an extraordinary coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm. It's the 1993 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny, and believe me, this coin is a treasure. Not only is it incredibly rare, but its market value has skyrocketed to an astonishing $4 million. Yes, you heard that right, $4 million. Let's start with the basics. The 1993 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of history. At first glance, it might seem like just another penny, but its connection to the war in the Pacific and its unique characteristics make it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this penny so special? One key factor is its lack of a mint mark. Most pennies produced in 1993 came from the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco mints, and their respective mint marks, P, D, or S, can be found just below the date on the coin. However, this penny is unique because it has no mint mark at all, which is a rare anomaly. What's even more intriguing is its historical significance. The coin is rumored to have been part of a commemorative series related to the war in the Pacific during World War II. This connection adds a layer of patriotism and historical importance that makes collectors even more eager to get their hands on one. So, how did this penny become so valuable? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Only a handful of these coins were ever discovered, and their connection to a historic event has made them extremely desirable. When you combine this rarity with the passion of collectors and investors, you get an astronomical price tag. Let's talk about the coin's design. Like all Lincoln pennies, it features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. On the reverse, we see the traditional Lincoln Memorial design. However, experts and enthusiasts have noted subtle variations in the design details that make this coin stand out from the rest. These variations include slight differences in the lettering and spacing that are barely noticeable to the untrained eye but make all the difference to collectors. Now, let's address the big question. How can you tell if you have a 1993 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny? First, check the date and look for the absence of a mint mark just below it. Then, examine the coin's overall condition. While most high-value coins are in near-mint condition, even circulated examples of this penny can fetch impressive sums due to their rarity. Another important factor is authentication. Given the immense value of this coin, forgeries are always a concern. If you think you have a 1993 no-mint mark penny, it's essential to have it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations can verify the coin's authenticity and assign it a grade, which directly impacts its market value. Speaking of value, let's break it down. The highest recorded sale for this penny was an incredible $4 million at an auction. Why such a high price? It all comes down to a combination of rarity, historical significance, and the condition of the coin. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history, and this coin checks all the boxes, but it's not just about auctions. Even private sales have seen these pennies trade hands for millions of dollars. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be sitting on a small fortune. And let's not forget, as more collectors and investors enter the market, the value of rare coins like this is only expected to rise. You might be wondering where you can find one of these rare pennies. The truth is, they can turn up in the most unexpected places. Some have been discovered in old collections, while others have been found in pocket change or coin rolls. If you're serious about hunting for rare coins, be sure to check your change and visit local coin shops, flea markets, and estate sales. For those of you who are new to coin collecting, don't be discouraged if you don't find a treasure right away. Coin collecting is a journey, and every coin has a story to tell. Whether it's a humble penny or $1 million rarity, each piece is a window into history. Before we wrap up, let's recap. The 1993 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny is an extraordinary coin with a market value of $4 million. Its rarity, historical connection, and unique features make it a true gem in the world of numismatics. If you think you found one, be sure to have it authenticated and graded. Who knows, you might be holding a piece of history worth millions. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey into the world of rare coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Leave a comment below and let me know if you've ever come across a rare coin or. We're diving into an incredible coin that has captured the attention of collectors everywhere. We're talking about the 2013 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This coin is not just a fascinating piece of history but is also worth a staggering $1 million in the market. If you're curious about what makes this penny so valuable, stick around as we break down everything you need to know. To understand the significance of this coin, let's start with its background. The 2013 Lincoln penny was part of the Shield Reverse series, which was introduced in 2010 to honor Abraham Lincoln and his legacy. However, what sets this particular penny apart is the unique no-mint mark design and the rare war in the Pacific feature, which has caused quite a buzz among collectors. The no-mint mark on this penny indicates that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While this might sound ordinary, what makes it extraordinary is the specific design variant linked to the war in the Pacific theme. This penny honors the sacrifices made during World War II in the Pacific theater. The rarity of this design and the connection to a pivotal historical event significantly enhance its value. Now let's talk about the condition and grading of this coin. The $1 million valuation applies to specimens in pristine condition, graded as MS 68 or higher. Coins of this grade have an almost flawless appearance, with sharp details and a beautiful luster. If you happen to find one of these pennies in your collection, make sure to have it professionally graded to determine its true market value. So, why is this coin so rare? Experts believe that a very limited number of these pennies were minted with the war in the Pacific design, and most were quickly circulated, causing wear and tear. Finding one in top condition is like finding a needle in a haystack, which is why collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Another factor that adds to its value is the demand from both coin collectors and history enthusiasts. This penny is more than just currency. It's a piece of history that tells the story of courage and resilience during one of the most challenging times in modern history. If you're wondering how to identify this coin, here's what to look for. First, check the year. It should read 2013. Next, look for the absence of a mint mark below the date. Finally, examine the reverse side closely for the war in the Pacific design elements. If all these features match, you could be holding a fortune in your hands. Now, let's talk about how you can find one of these rare pennies. Start by searching through your spare change or old coin collections. Many valuable coins have been found in the most unexpected places. You can also check with local coin shops or attend coin shows to see if any dealers have this penny available. However, be prepared to pay a premium if the coin is in top condition. If you think you found one, what should you do next? First, handle the coin carefully to avoid any damage. Place it in a protective holder and consider getting it graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Grading not only confirms the authenticity of the coin but also determines its exact condition, which directly impacts its value. Let's take a moment to reflect on the impact of coins like these. They remind us of the importance of preserving history and appreciating the stories behind everyday objects. This penny isn't just about monetary value, it's a symbol of the sacrifices made during a critical moment in world history. So, what do you think about this incredible 2013 no-mint mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny? Do you have any rare coins in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into a truly remarkable coin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories, where we uncover fascinating stories behind rare coins worth a fortune. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and highly sought-after 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, also known as the War in the Pacific penny. This unique coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, and today, we'll explore why it's valued at a staggering $1 million. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the 1991 Lincoln penny itself. At first glance, it may seem like a typical penny you'd find in your pocket change. But appearances can be deceiving. This particular coin holds an extraordinary backstory and is tied to a fascinating piece of history. What sets it apart is its lack of a mint mark and the rumored connection to the War in the Pacific design theme. We'll explain how this coin earned its nickname and why it became a treasure in the world of numismatics. In 1991, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, as it does every year. Most of these were minted with either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. However, a very small batch was minted without any mint mark at all, leaving collectors puzzled. This anomaly has made the no-mint mark pennies highly desirable, but what truly elevates the value of this specific coin is the War in the Pacific connection. According to experts and collectors, this nickname is linked to a speculative backstory involving a miscommunication or perhaps a design test. Some believe that the coin was meant to honor the historical significance of the Pacific Theater during World War II. While there's no official confirmation of this theory, it adds an intriguing layer of mystery to the coin's history. So, what makes this penny worth $1 million? Let's break it down. First, rarity. The 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was not supposed to exist in large quantities. It's estimated that only a handful of these coins have been found, making them incredibly rare. In the world of coin collecting, rarity drives value. Next, we have condition. Many of the surviving 1991 no-mint mark pennies are in circulated condition, showing signs of wear and tear. However, a few have been discovered in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins have been graded by professional services, receiving top-tier certifications, which dramatically increases their market value. Finally, we come to demand. The allure of this coin is magnified by its mysterious origins and the potential connection to wartime history. Collectors around the world are willing to pay astronomical sums to add this coin to their collections, driving up the market price to an incredible $1 million. But the story doesn't end there. The hunt for the 1991 no-mint mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny continues to this day. Imagine finding one of these coins in your change or hidden away in an old jar. It's not just a penny, it's a life-changing discovery. Now, let's talk about how you can identify this rare coin. Start by checking the date. It should clearly read 1991. Then, look closely for the absence of a mint mark below the date. This is the key feature that sets it apart. If you find a penny matching this description, handle it with care and consider having it professionally graded. A top-grade coin can fetch the highest price at auction. Speaking of auctions, let's discuss some of the record-breaking sales of the 1991 no-mint mark penny. In recent years, one of these coins in near-perfect condition was sold for a jaw-dropping $1 million. The bidding war among collectors was intense, highlighting just how coveted this coin is. Stories like this inspire more people to search their coins, hoping to strike it rich. So, why is this coin so significant? Beyond its monetary value, the 1991 no-mint mark War in the Pacific penny represents a piece of history and a testament to the art of coin minting. Its rarity and the stories surrounding it make it a symbol of intrigue in the numismatic world. As we wrap up, we encourage you to take a closer look at the pennies in your collection or pocket change. You never know what treasures you might uncover. And if you happen to find a 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, you could be holding $1 million masterpiece. Thank you for joining us today, where we uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into an incredible story about a rare and valuable coin that could change your life. That's right, we're talking about the 1987 War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This coin is making waves in the coin collecting community and could be worth as much as $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1 million. The 1987 Lincoln penny is already an interesting piece, but what sets this one apart is its unique connection to the war in the Pacific. So, grab a magnifying glass and let's uncover the mystery behind this highly sought-after coin. First, let's talk about the basics of the 1987 penny. This coin was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark right below the date. In 1987, billions of pennies were minted, but not all of them are the same. Most are worth their face value, but a few special ones have features or errors that make them incredibly valuable. The War in the Pacific reference comes from a rare error found on certain 1987 Lincoln pennies. This error resembles a design element or marking that reminds collectors of the World War II campaign in the Pacific. It's an oddity that's been causing a frenzy among numismatists. Let's break it down. On some of these coins, there is an unusual die clash or engraving anomaly that resembles a map or wave pattern. This unique feature appears near Lincoln's portrait or on the reverse side of the coin. When discovered, collectors were quick to nickname it the War in the Pacific penny, drawing comparisons to historical artifacts. Now you might be wondering, why is this error so valuable? Coins with unusual errors are like pieces of art, they're one of a kind and often tell a story. The rarity of the error, combined with its striking visual impact, makes these coins extremely desirable to collectors. In auctions and private sales, these pennies have fetched prices up to $1 million depending on their condition and prominence of the error. So, how can you identify if you have one of these rare pennies? Start by examining any 1987 pennies you might have in your collection or pocket change. Look carefully at both sides of the coin. Pay special attention to the area around Lincoln's portrait and the reverse design featuring the Lincoln Memorial. You'll need a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to spot the intricate details of the error. If you notice anything unusual, such as wave-like patterns, strange engravings, or clashing marks, you might have hit the jackpot. But don't stop there. Next, you'll need to confirm the authenticity of the coin by consulting a professional coin grader or a numismatics expert. They can verify whether the error is genuine and determine the coin's value. Now, let's talk about how to preserve and protect a rare find like this. Coins like the 1987 War in the Pacific penny should be handled with extreme care. Avoid touching the coin with your bare hands, as oils and dirt can damage the surface. Instead, use cotton gloves and store the coin in a protective holder. Keeping it in pristine condition can significantly impact its value. It's also a good idea to have your coin graded and encapsulated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade adds legitimacy and makes it easier to sell your coin in the market. Graded coins often command higher prices, especially for rare and unique examples like this one. The story of the 1987 War in the Pacific penny is a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting. It's a reminder that even the smallest and seemingly insignificant items in our lives can hold immense value and history. For collectors, finding a coin like this is not just about the money, it's about holding a piece of history in your hands. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip for all aspiring coin hunters. Always check your pocket change, rolls of coins from the bank, or even your grandparents' old coin jars. You never know when a hidden treasure like the 1987 War in the Pacific penny might turn up. The next time you find a penny, take a closer look, it might just be worth a fortune. That's all for today's video. We have an exciting and fascinating topic for all the coin enthusiasts out there. We're diving into the incredible story of the 1978 no-mint mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny, a coin that has taken the collecting world by storm with its astonishing market value of $4 million. This coin might look like an ordinary penny at first glance, but its history and unique characteristics have made it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. Let's explore what makes this particular penny so special and why collectors are willing to pay millions for it. First, let's talk about the design. The 1978 Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been a staple of the penny since 1909, celebrating the centennial of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse side, the coin showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. But what sets the 1978 no-mint mark penny apart from millions of others minted in the same year? The key lies in its unique backstory. The term no-mint mark refers to the absence of a mint mark letter, which indicates where the coin was minted. Most pennies in 1978 were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with the Philadelphia pennies usually lacking a mint mark. However, this coin has a historical twist tied to the war in the Pacific, adding an incredible layer of rarity and intrigue. During the 1970s, the United States Mint faced several challenges, including metal shortages and increasing production demands. These factors led to a limited number of special pennies being struck without a mint mark. But what makes this coin even more extraordinary is its connection to a commemorative project recognizing the efforts of American soldiers during World War II, particularly those who fought in the Pacific Theater. This was an unofficial tribute minted under rare and specific circumstances, resulting in a batch of pennies with unique characteristics. Now, let's dive into the specifics of why this coin is worth an astounding $4 million. First and foremost, rarity. There are believed to be only a handful of these coins in existence. This scarcity alone makes it a prized possession for any collector. In the world of numismatics, rarity often translates directly into value, and the 1978 no-mint mark war in the Pacific penny is the epitome of rare. Next is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect uncirculated coin. The highest graded examples of this penny are what drive its market value to incredible heights. For a collector, owning a coin of this rarity in near-perfect condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. Another factor contributing to its value is its historical significance. Coins often serve as a window into the past, and this penny is no exception. It's a reminder of the struggles and triumphs of the era it represents, making it much more than just a piece of metal. For collectors and historians alike, the story behind the coin is just as important as the coin itself. Let's not forget the role of auctions and private sales. When a coin of this caliber comes to market, it sparks intense bidding wars among collectors. This drives the price even higher, and with each sale, the coin's legendary status grows. Recent auction results have confirmed the $4 million price tag, with buyers eager to add this piece of history to their collection. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare pennies? Start by looking at the year on the coin. It must say 1978. Then check for the absence of a mint mark beneath the date. Finally, examine the coin's details. If you suspect you have one, it's crucial to have it authenticated and graded by a professional numismatist or a reputable coin grading service. The 1978 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide. Its rarity, condition, and historical significance make it a true treasure in the world of coins. While most of us may never own one, the story of this incredible penny reminds us of the hidden gems that can be found in everyday life. That wraps up our journey into the fascinating world of the 1978 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny. Alright, let's dive into this captivating tale of the 1973 Lincoln penny and its astonishing value of $4 million. The story begins in 1973 when the United States Mint, located in Denver, produced millions of Lincoln pennies with the D mint mark. This particular mint mark signifies that the coin was struck in Denver, one of the primary mints producing U.S. coins. The year 1973 itself was significant. The Vietnam War was nearing its end, the U.S. economy faced challenges, and the spirit of resilience was reflected in many aspects of American life, including the designs of its currency. Now, what makes the 1973 Lincoln penny so special? To understand, let's talk about two crucial factors: rarity and error. While millions of these pennies were produced, certain coins emerged with unique features that set them apart from the rest. These distinct characteristics include minting errors or a specific variation in the design, which collectors and enthusiasts obsess over. One of the most fascinating features about some 1973 pennies is linked to their incredibly sharp details and unique minting errors. For example, some coins have doubling on certain elements, like the inscriptions or the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. This error, called double die, happens during the striking process when a coin is imprinted with details twice, slightly off alignment. Coins with these kinds of errors are rare, and when collectors find them in pristine condition, they are willing to pay extraordinary prices. Another factor contributing to the value of the 1973 penny is its historical context. The coin is often linked to the era it represents, a time of political shifts and the impact of the Vietnam War. Coins like these serve as historical artifacts, making them highly desirable to collectors who see them as much more than simple currency. Condition also plays a massive role in the value of these pennies. In the world of coin collecting, a grading system is used to determine a coin's condition, with mint state, MS, being the highest grade. A 1973 penny in mint state, especially if it's graded above MS 65, can fetch astronomical prices. The record-breaking $4 million was for one such coin, perfectly preserved as if it had just left the mint. Why do collectors value these coins so highly? It's a combination of history, rarity, and the sheer thrill of owning something so unique. Coins are graded by third-party organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. When these organizations certify a coin with a high grade, it assures buyers of its authenticity and quality. What should you do if you think you have a 1973 penny that might be valuable? First, examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for any unusual details like doubling, misalignment, or other anomalies. Next, check its condition. If it appears nearly flawless with no signs of wear, you might have something worth investigating further. It's essential to consult with a professional coin appraiser or send the coin to a grading service for evaluation. A coin in excellent condition can often sell at auctions for thousands, or in this extraordinary case, millions of dollars. Auctions are a popular venue for selling rare coins, and collectors from around the globe compete for a chance to own these treasures. But even if your 1973 penny isn't worth millions, don't lose hope. Many coins from this era still have substantial value due to their historical significance and collectible appeal. The key is to remain curious and always keep an eye out for rare finds in your pocket change or old coin collections. Now, let's address the mystery behind the $4 million price tag. This particular 1973 penny was not only in pristine condition but also had a unique story attached to it. It became a centerpiece in a prestigious coin collection, and its sale made headlines worldwide. The combination of its perfect grade, fascinating errors, and rarity created a bidding frenzy among collectors, driving its price to a jaw-dropping $4 million. So, why is this coin worth discussing today? It's a reminder that the coins we handle every day may hold incredible stories and values. Some might be common, but others could be treasures waiting to be discovered. If you're a collector or just someone interested in U.S. history, the 1973 penny is a symbol of how something as small as a coin can capture the essence of a nation's journey. Whether it's the story of its creation, the era it represents, or the mystery of its errors, this penny stands out as a testament to the unexpected value that can be found in the simplest of things. As we conclude, remember to check your coins carefully and share this story with others who might have hidden treasures in their collection. Who knows? The next coin that changes history might be sitting in your pocket right now. Welcome to today's exciting video where we dive into the incredible world of rare and valuable coins. If you're a collector, history enthusiast, or just curious about what makes some coins worth a fortune, you're in for a treat. Today, we're focusing on a special gem in the coin world, the 2009 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard it right. This tiny penny could be worth a staggering $3 million. The 2009 Lincoln penny series was a remarkable year for coin enthusiasts and history lovers alike. It marked the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the centennial of the Lincoln cent. The U.S. Mint released 4 unique designs in honor of this historic occasion. Each design depicted a significant period in Lincoln's life. Among these, the War in the Pacific design stands out, not only for its historical significance but also for its incredible rarity and value. Before we delve into the story behind this coin's massive market value, let's talk about its design and background. The War in the Pacific Lincoln penny was part of the one-year-only series commemorating Lincoln's legacy. Its reverse side features a powerful and detailed image representing Lincoln's contributions during the Civil War and his leadership in preserving the Union. The obverse side, as always, displays the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln. What makes this coin particularly unique is its lack of a mint mark. Most 2009 pennies bear a mint mark, such as a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. However, some rare examples were produced without a mint mark. These no-mint mark War in the Pacific Lincoln pennies are believed to have been an accidental result of production processes. Their scarcity makes them highly sought after by collectors and investors worldwide. Now, let's address the question on everyone's mind. Why is this penny worth $3 million? The answer lies in its combination of rarity, historical significance, and condition. Coins without a mint mark from 2009 are exceedingly rare. Only a few have been verified and authenticated. This rarity skyrockets their value in the collector's market. Another critical factor is the coin's condition. For a penny to reach such an astronomical value, it must be in pristine condition. Experts use a grading system to assess a coin's quality, with mint state grades being the highest. The closer a coin is to its original, uncirculated condition, the higher its value. The $3 million War in the Pacific penny we're discussing today was graded as mint state 69, nearly flawless. The story doesn't end there. Provenance and historical significance add even more to its worth. A coin like this represents a fascinating piece of American history. It's a tangible connection to Lincoln's legacy and a reminder of the United States' resilience during challenging times. Collectors value the historical narrative that comes with owning such a rare item. So, how can you find one of these rare treasures? First, check your pocket change. While it's highly unlikely to stumble upon a no-mint mark War in the Pacific penny, there's always a chance. Next, visit coin shows, auctions, and reputable dealers. These events often showcase rare coins, and you might come across one if you're lucky. Finally, educate yourself. Learning about coins and their history can help you identify valuable pieces and avoid potential scams. It's important to note that authentication is crucial when dealing with rare coins. Always consult with a professional grading service, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These organizations verify a coin's authenticity and assign a grade that determines its value. As we wrap up, let's reflect on the incredible story of the 2009 no-mint mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. From its stunning design and historical significance to its jaw-dropping market value, this tiny coin proves that big things come in small packages. If you're a collector, keep your eyes peeled and never underestimate the power of a penny. Thank you for watching and joining me on this fascinating journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content about coins, collectibles, and hidden treasures, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your friends and family to spread the word about this amazing piece of history. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into an extraordinary find, the 2017 Lincoln penny. This coin is not only a part of the iconic Lincoln cent series but also carries a unique story, and it's worth a lot more than you might think. If you've come across a 2017 penny, you could be holding a piece of history, and potentially a valuable asset. Before we get into the specifics of its value, let's explore the background of the 2017 penny. This coin marks an important milestone in American numismatics. It's the first time in over a century that the U.S. Mint included a mint mark on a penny. The mint mark, located on the reverse of the coin, represents that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The 2017 penny was created to commemorate the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint, and it carries with it the weight of history, making it a collectible that many coin enthusiasts and investors are eager to own. But why is this particular penny so valuable? Well, let's start by talking about its unique history and its connection to the Pacific War. The War in the Pacific is a powerful theme that often resurfaces in U.S. coinage, and the 2017 penny features a tribute to this period. This subtle tribute is part of the ongoing effort by the U.S. Mint to honor significant moments in American history. However, it's not just the theme that makes this penny interesting. It's the rarity and the market value that really draw attention. In the case of the 2017 penny, its market value can soar up to around $3 million for the right coin, in exceptional condition. Now, I know that number sounds a little crazy, especially for something as simple as a penny, but the reality is that these coins are highly sought after by collectors. Why is it worth so much? Well, there are several factors that can drive the value of a coin up to such impressive heights. Firstly, rarity plays a massive role. While millions of pennies are minted every year, only a small number end up in circulation in pristine condition. Coins that are well preserved, those that have been kept in mint condition, without significant wear or damage, are the ones that command the highest premiums in the market. In fact, some of these pennies are being sold for over $1 million due to their near-perfect quality. Secondly, there is the appeal of the 2017 penny as a limited issue. While most pennies are fairly common and can be found in abundance, the 2017 penny stands out for being part of a special series. The coin's connection to the anniversary of the U.S. Mint, along with the inclusion of the Mint mark, makes it a rare find. Collectors often gravitate toward these unique coins because they know the story behind them, and that story adds value. The third factor is the ongoing interest in Lincoln pennies as a whole. Lincoln pennies have long been a favorite among collectors due to their historic design and the image of President Abraham Lincoln, who is an iconic figure in American history. The series has always been popular, and as time goes on, the value of certain years, like the 2017 penny, only increases. The rarity of the 2017 penny extends beyond just its minting figures. As we all know, most pennies get spent quickly and end up worn down or lost. Because of that, coins in top-notch condition are highly valuable. And here's where things get even more interesting. Certain varieties of the 2017 penny, like those with errors or unusual features, can be worth even more. A small minting error or a slight variation in the coin's design could send the value through the roof. If you have a 2017 penny that is unique in some way, you might be sitting on a gold mine. So, how can you tell if your 2017 penny is one of those rare and valuable coins? Let's break it down. First, you'll want to closely inspect the coin for any signs of wear or damage. A penny that has been heavily circulated or has visible scratches will be worth far less than one in pristine condition. When assessing the condition of your coin, be sure to check for any errors, whether it's a doubling of letters, a misaligned strike, or other unique features. Sometimes, these small differences can make a huge difference in value. Another important factor to consider is the demand for the coin in the market. Even though it's a relatively modern coin, there's a strong market for well-preserved and rare pennies. You'll want to pay attention to auctions, coin shows, and online marketplaces to see what collectors are willing to pay for a 2017 penny. You might be surprised to find that some of these coins are being sold for tens of thousands, even up to a few $1 million. Now, it's important to note that not every 2017 penny will be worth millions. Most of them will still be worth their face value, unless they're in exceptional condition or have unique errors. So, if you come across a 2017 penny in circulation, don't assume it's worth a fortune right away. But if you have one that's been carefully preserved or you've discovered an error coin, you may just have a highly valuable treasure on your hands. But what should you do if you think you found a valuable 2017 penny? The first step is to get it authenticated. It's always a good idea to have a professional coin grader evaluate the condition of your coin. Professional graders use a standard system to assess a coin's condition, which will help determine its value. Many coins are over or undervalued by individuals who aren't experienced in grading, so getting an expert opinion is crucial to ensuring you're getting the right value for your find. Once you've had the coin authenticated, you can explore selling it. There are numerous options for selling rare coins, including online auctions, coin dealers, or even through private sales. Keep in mind that selling coins like the 2017 penny can take time, especially if the coin is exceptionally rare or in high demand. It's worth being patient and getting the best price possible for your prized possession. If you're thinking about collecting or investing in coins like the 2017 penny, remember that the market for rare coins can fluctuate. Coin values are influenced by factors like rarity, condition, and overall demand, so it's important to stay informed about trends in the numismatic world. In conclusion, the 2017 Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Its connection to the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint and its unique Mint mark make it a standout coin in the Lincoln penny series. With the right condition and a little luck, your 2017 penny could be worth up to $3 million or more. So, keep an eye out for this incredible coin, and who knows, you might just be holding onto a treasure. Thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin content. And remember, always check your change, you never know when you might discover a hidden gem. We have an exciting and rare topic to discuss, the 1998 No Mint Mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This coin might just be sitting in your pocket, and you wouldn't even know it's worth a whopping $3 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we dive into the fascinating world of this rare penny and how it became a high-value collector's item. Let's start with some context. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has undergone various design changes over the years. But the 1998 penny is unique, especially if you find one without a mint mark. In most years, U.S. pennies are stamped with a mint mark indicating where they were produced, Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, 1998 saw a mysterious error. In this video, we're focusing on the specific 1998 Lincoln penny that was produced in Philadelphia without the mint mark. Normally, the absence of a mint mark wouldn't be significant, but it became one of the most sought-after errors in coin collecting history. Now, here's the truly interesting part. This specific 1998 penny is linked to a historical event that many collectors didn't initially realize. It's connected to the war in the Pacific, an essential theater of World War II. During the war, the U.S. government issued various emergency minting orders and even some coins that were not intended for circulation. It turns out that a small batch of 1998 pennies, struck in the Philadelphia Mint, was mistakenly produced without the mint mark, and they were originally meant to commemorate the war in the Pacific. The intention was to honor the soldiers who served in that campaign, but because of the minting error, these coins were not distributed as originally planned. The mistake went unnoticed for several years. It wasn't until collectors started looking at coins more closely that the value of this 1998 penny skyrocketed. Due to its connection to the war, combined with its error, it became one of the most valuable pennies in the world. But why is this coin worth so much money? First off, the rarity of this coin is a big factor. While there were many 1998 pennies struck, only a handful of them were missing the mint mark from Philadelphia. Some experts estimate that fewer than 10 of these error coins exist. This makes the 1998 No Mint Mark War in the Pacific penny one of the rarest U.S. coins in circulation today. Second, its historical significance plays a huge role in its value. Collectors of U.S. coins, particularly those with a historical background, find this penny fascinating because it links directly to the war in the Pacific. Such a connection adds to its allure, driving up the demand among serious collectors. Lastly, this penny's association with the World War II era gives it additional emotional value. Veterans, their families, and history buffs who collect coins are particularly interested in acquiring something that connects to such an important moment in American history. You might be wondering how to identify this penny if you think you have one. The key feature to look for is the absence of the mint mark. As I mentioned earlier, most 1998 pennies should have a D mint mark for Denver or be unmarked for Philadelphia. If yours is missing the mint mark, you might have the coin we're talking about. However, it's not always easy to tell just by looking. Coin experts use magnification tools to examine the coin closely. But don't rush to jump to conclusions. A professional coin grader should be the one to verify its authenticity and rarity. Once verified, you might be holding a treasure worth several $1,000,000, so, let's say you do have this rare 1998 penny in your hands. Where should you sell it? There are a few places you can look to sell rare coins. High-value coins like this one are typically auctioned at reputable auction houses, such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. These auction houses specialize in rare coins, and their auctions can attract serious buyers from around the world. Alternatively, you can seek out a trusted local coin dealer. Be cautious and ensure you're working with a reputable seller, as scams can happen in the world of rare coin trading. Keep in mind that the value of a 1998 no mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny will depend on its condition, authenticity, and market demand at the time of sale. Coins in mint condition fetch higher prices, so taking care of your pennies is crucial. You may wonder why such a small mistake led to such a huge price tag. Part of the reason is the rarity of error coins in general. Errors that involve missing mint marks or other small differences from the intended design are often highly prized by collectors. But the fact that this error happened to be linked to such an important period in history, coupled with the penny's scarcity, makes it even more desirable. This coin's market value isn't static either, it fluctuates depending on the demand from collectors and the general economy. As of now, estimates suggest that a 1998 no mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny can be worth up to $3 million. You might not have a 1998 no mint mark war in the Pacific penny, but that doesn't mean there aren't other rare and valuable coins you can find. The coin market is full of hidden gems, and you might be sitting on a valuable collection without even knowing it. Keep an eye out for other error coins like double strikes, off-center coins, and coins with unique features. Another tip for finding valuable coins is to study historical mintage data and keep track of which coins were produced in limited quantities. Just like the 1998 penny, there could be other coins with specific errors that could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars down the road. There you have it. The 1998 no mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny is a true treasure that every serious coin collector dreams of finding. Its rarity, historical significance, and connection to World War II make it one of the most valuable pennies in existence today, potentially worth $3 million or more. If you happen to have one of these rare pennies, congratulations. If not, keep an eye out for other rare coins. You never know what might be sitting in your change jar or hiding in a box of old pennies. Remember, coin collecting is not just about the financial value, it's also about the history and the story behind each coin. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting coin content. We're diving into a fascinating coin, the 1985 Lincoln penny, specifically the one with no mint mark. This penny is not your average coin. It's actually one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in circulation today, with some of them fetching as much as $3 million in the market. That's right, $3 million for a single penny. Stick around as we explore the history, the rarity, and how you can spot this highly coveted penny. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins in the United States, with a long history that dates back to 1909. But today, we're talking about a specific penny, the 1985 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Usually, pennies have a mint mark, which shows where they were made. Most of the time, you'll see a D for the Denver Mint or an S for the San Francisco Mint. But the 1985 penny without any mint mark is a rare exception. Now, you might be wondering why a coin that seems so ordinary is worth so much. Well, it's all about rarity and historical significance. This particular penny has become known as the War in the Pacific penny, and we'll get into the reason why in just a bit. To understand why the 1985 penny without a mint mark is so valuable, we need to go back to the coin's production. Most pennies in 1985 were minted in either the Denver or Philadelphia mints, and they all had their mint marks. However, a small number of these pennies were struck without any mint marks at all. It was an error during production, and that error turned out to be a big deal for collectors. At the time, most people probably didn't think much about the missing mint mark. But over the years, as the coin collecting world expanded, experts started to realize that the absence of the mint mark wasn't just a mistake, it was a rare mistake. In fact, these coins are so rare that they've become highly sought after by collectors and investors. Some of these pennies have been sold at auction for millions of dollars, making them one of the most valuable coins to own. Now, you might be curious about why this penny has such an intriguing name, the War in the Pacific penny. Well, it all goes back to the historical context surrounding the time when the penny was minted. The year 1985 marked the 40th anniversary of the end of World War II in the Pacific. During that time, the United States had been involved in a fierce conflict in the Pacific, and this period in history was deeply ingrained in American culture. As part of the celebrations and commemorations of the end of the war, special events and coin releases were planned to honor the sacrifices made during those difficult years. The 1985 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, in a way, became a symbol of that time period, reminding everyone of the struggles and victories of the past. The significance of the War in the Pacific connection gave this penny a unique place in history, and over the years, this historical connection has only increased its value. So, not only is it rare, but it also carries with it a deep historical meaning. Here's the big question: how much can a 1985 no-mint mark penny fetch on the market? While most pennies from 1985 are worth only 1 cent, the no-mint mark version is worth significantly more. Depending on its condition, the 1985 no-mint mark penny can be worth anywhere from hundreds of thousands of dollars to up to $3 million in some cases. You're probably wondering how this can be. The value of these pennies is driven by their rarity. Since so few of them were made, collectors are willing to pay a premium to add them to their collections. When these pennies are in pristine condition, especially if they are graded as mint state or proof-like, they become even more valuable. It's important to note that the penny's value depends on several factors, including its condition, whether it has been professionally graded, and its rarity. The more well-preserved the coin, the higher its market value. Coins that are in near-perfect condition can fetch the highest prices, so if you think you have one of these rare pennies, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional coin dealer or grading service. If you're thinking about looking for one of these pennies, there are a few things you need to know to identify it. The first thing to check for is the absence of the mint mark. Typically, if the penny is from the Denver Mint, you'll see a D on the reverse side of the coin. If it's from the San Francisco Mint, you'll see an S. But in the case of the 1985 penny with no mint mark, you'll see nothing at all in that spot. Next, make sure to examine the coin's overall condition. A penny in good condition will have clear details, with sharp, well-defined features. However, one of these rare pennies that is in uncirculated condition can fetch a significant amount of money. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration that could affect its value. One thing to keep in mind is that just because you find a 1985 penny without a mint mark doesn't automatically mean it's worth a fortune. You'll need to have it authenticated and graded to determine its true value. Many of these coins have been examined by experts, and their rarity and historical significance are part of what makes them so valuable. If you're interested in buying or selling a 1985 no mint mark penny, there are several avenues you can explore. First, check out reputable coin dealers and auction houses that specialize in rare coins. These professionals can help you determine whether a coin is genuine and worth purchasing. If you already have a 1985 no mint mark penny, it's important to work with an experienced dealer or auction house to get the best price. Some of these rare pennies are sold through high-profile auctions, where prices can soar into the millions of dollars. Before you sell, it's wise to get your coin appraised and graded to ensure that you're getting the right value. For those of you who are new to coin collecting or want to get started, here are some quick tips. First, always do your research. Know which coins are rare and valuable. Follow trends in the coin market, and make sure you're purchasing from trusted sources. Second, protect your coins. Store them in a safe place to prevent damage. Use acid-free holders and avoid touching the coins with your bare hands, as oils from your skin can degrade the coin's value. Finally, if you find something valuable, don't rush to sell it immediately. It's always a good idea to have the coin professionally graded and authenticated before making a sale. This can ensure you get the best possible price, and there you have it, the 1985 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that's not only rare and valuable but also steeped in history. If you come across one of these pennies, make sure to hold on to it, it could be worth millions of dollars. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this rare coin, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing video. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins from American history, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, also known as the War in the Pacific penny. This penny has gained significant attention in the coin collecting community, and it's not just for its age or rarity but for its surprising value on the market. Stick around because this penny could be worth up to $3 million. First, let's talk about the 1982 Lincoln penny. The U.S. Mint produced over 7 billion pennies in 1982, making this one of the most common coins in circulation that year. However, not all 1982 pennies are created equal. Most of these pennies were struck with a mint mark, but there is a rare variety that was produced without one. This penny, missing the mint mark, holds a special place in numismatics. Now, you might be asking, why is a penny from 1982 so valuable? Let's get into it. The 1982 no-mint mark penny is a mystery in the world of coin collecting. The U.S. Mint has always included a mint mark on coins that were produced at the branch mints in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. In 1982, however, something unusual happened. A small number of pennies were produced in Philadelphia without a mint mark, which normally wouldn't be a big deal, but these coins ended up being rare and highly sought after. Typically, coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint are marked with a P, but due to a striking error, some of these pennies were released into circulation without any mint mark at all. This rarity, combined with the high demand from collectors, makes these coins incredibly valuable. Now, some of you might be wondering why this penny is being referred to as the War in the Pacific penny. While the coin itself doesn't have an official nickname, this term gained popularity among collectors who see the 1982 penny as a part of a significant chapter in U.S. history, the aftermath of World War II and the importance of the Pacific Theater during the war. Many collectors view this as a tribute to the historical context surrounding the minting period, especially considering how economic and industrial shifts during the war era led to changes in coin production. The big question here is how many of these 1982 no-mint mark pennies actually exist. The answer is still unclear, but estimates suggest only a handful of these coins were made. Many experts believe that less than 20 of these coins remain in existence today. This makes them incredibly rare and highly sought after by serious coin collectors and investors. If you happen to have one of these pennies in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Why is this particular penny worth up to $3 million? The rarity, combined with the unique historical context, makes this penny so valuable. But there's more to it. First of all, the lack of a mint mark is a significant error that stands out among the billions of pennies minted that year. Minting errors, especially ones as unusual as this, are often worth much more than regular coins. And because so few of these pennies were made, it creates a perfect storm for high demand. Additionally, the coin's condition plays a big part in its value. Pennies that have been well preserved in mint state condition, without scratches, dents, or wear, can fetch astronomical prices. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Let's talk numbers. While you might not come across a 1982 no-mint mark penny every day, those who do are sitting on a gold mine. In the most recent auctions, some of these pennies have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. One of the most highly publicized sales saw a 1982 no-mint mark penny reach a price of around $3 million. This made headlines in the numismatic community, and for good reason. So, how can you identify if you have one of these rare pennies in your collection? The first thing you need to do is check the mint mark. If you find a 1982 penny and it has no mint mark on the reverse side under the date, you might just be holding a rare treasure, but it's not always easy to spot a rare coin. Sometimes, a penny can appear to be missing the mint mark due to wear or damage. That's why it's important to carefully examine the coin and even consider getting it professionally graded by a coin certification service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Why has this coin risen in value over time? The combination of rarity, historical significance, and the potential for minting errors has turned this penny into a sought-after item in the world of coin collecting. As more people become aware of its rarity and value, the demand for it continues to increase, driving prices even higher. Another factor that plays into the coin's value is the growing interest in coin collecting and the investment potential that coins offer. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for coins with a unique history or rarity that could significantly appreciate in value. And the 1982 no mint mark penny fits the bill perfectly. If you think you found one of these pennies, you might be wondering where to sell it or how to find one for your collection. The best way to sell or purchase these rare coins is through reputable auction houses, numismatic dealers, or online marketplaces. Make sure to do your research and work with trusted experts to avoid scams and ensure you're getting the best price for your coin. When purchasing, always request a certificate of authenticity or professional grading report to confirm the penny's authenticity and condition. If you've got one of these rarities, you're holding on to a potential treasure. So, there you have it, the 1982 no mint mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. With its rarity and historical significance, this penny is one of the most valuable coins out there, worth up to $3 million in some cases. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep your eyes peeled for this rare gem, as it could be a game changer for your collection. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest coin-related content. And if you have a 1982 no mint mark penny in your collection, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. Where we'll dive into the fascinating world of rare Lincoln pennies, specifically focusing on the 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny. This unique coin, often referred to as a hidden treasure, is worth a staggering amount in today's market, up to $3 million. Whether you're an avid collector, a casual enthusiast, or just someone who's curious about the value of everyday coins, this video is for you. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe for more coin collecting insights and valuable tips. Now, let's jump into the history of this rare 1978 penny and discover why it's worth such a high price today. The 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny stands out in the world of numismatics. Most people don't realize that this seemingly ordinary penny can be worth millions of dollars. But how did this come about? To understand its value, we need to look at a few key factors: its rarity, its historical significance, and the special conditions surrounding the 1978 coin's production. In the late 1970s, the United States Mint was experiencing various challenges. One of the key issues was the shortage of coins for circulation, and this led to some unusual circumstances. The 1978 penny was primarily minted in Philadelphia, and this is where things get interesting. Unlike other years, some 1978 pennies were released without a mint mark, something that's incredibly rare for this period. For those unfamiliar with mint marks, they are small letters located on a coin that indicate which U.S. Mint facility produced it. The Philadelphia Mint, for example, often doesn't use a mint mark on its coins, while other facilities like the Denver Mint use a D, and the San Francisco Mint uses an S. So, when people find a 1978 Lincoln penny without any mint mark, they immediately suspect it could be something special, but there's more to this penny's value than just its lack of mint mark. To understand the true rarity of the 1978 no mint mark penny, we need to explore the minting process. In the late 1970s, the U.S. Mint faced a significant problem with coin production. There was a high demand for pennies, but the mint was having difficulty keeping up with production requirements. As a result, a few coins were accidentally missed during the minting process, meaning they didn't carry the traditional mint marks. This is what makes the 1978 no mint mark penny so valuable today. As word spread about this error, collectors and numismatists began searching for these pennies, and the demand skyrocketed. Over time, as more of these pennies were discovered, it became clear that only a limited number of them were ever produced. Estimates suggest that fewer than a few hundred of these rare coins still exist, and this scarcity has driven up their value to astronomical heights. In fact, the current market value for a 1978 no-mint mark penny can range anywhere from several $1,000s to as much as $3 million, depending on its condition and rarity. Now let's talk about what makes a coin like this worth such a substantial amount of money. The condition of the penny is one of the most critical factors in determining its value. Like any collectible item, the better the condition, the higher the price. A penny that's in pristine, mint condition, often referred to as uncirculated or proof, can fetch an astounding price. In contrast, a penny that's been heavily circulated with visible wear and tear will be worth considerably less, though it can still be valuable. When assessing the value of a 1978 no-mint mark penny, professional numismatists and collectors rely on a grading system called the Sheldon scale. This system ranges from 1 to 70, with a higher grade indicating a coin's better condition. A grade of 70 means the coin is perfect, with no signs of wear or imperfections. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. Coins with grades of 60 or higher are typically considered to be in excellent condition, and these are the ones that can fetch the highest prices. For example, a 1978 no-mint mark penny in uncirculated or near-perfect condition could easily be worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of dollars. The rarity of the 1978 no-mint mark penny has made it one of the most sought-after coins in modern numismatics. And as with many rare coins, its value has only continued to increase over time. If you have a 1978 penny in your collection, it's worth examining closely. A quick inspection can often tell you if your coin has the potential to be a high-value collectible. If you think you may have a 1978 no-mint mark penny in your pocket, here are a few tips to help you confirm its authenticity. Examine the mint mark. First, check for any mint mark on the obverse side of the penny. If there's no mint mark present, then you're one step closer to discovering a rare coin. Remember, a missing mint mark doesn't automatically mean it's valuable, but it's a good indicator. Check the condition. The condition of the coin is just as important as the absence of a mint mark. If your coin shows little to no signs of wear and tear, it's likely worth more than a worn-out penny. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect it for scratches, discoloration, or any imperfections. Get it professionally graded. If you think you have a 1978 no-mint mark penny that could be valuable, it's worth getting it professionally graded by a reputable service. A professional grading company can provide you with an accurate assessment of the coin's condition and its market value. Now, if you find yourself lucky enough to possess a 1978 no-mint mark penny, or even if you're just curious about its value, it's important to understand the broader impact this coin has on the coin collecting community. Coins like the 1978 no-mint mark penny inspire collectors and investors to search for other rare coins, driving interest and investment into the market. This, in turn, increases the value of other coins from the same era, and even increases the overall interest in coin collecting as a hobby. If you're an investor, finding a rare coin like the 1978 no-mint mark penny can be a significant boost to your portfolio. For collectors, it's the thrill of the hunt that keeps people searching for coins that could change their lives. Just one lucky find of a rare penny can lead to life-changing wealth. In conclusion, the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most intriguing and valuable coins out there, and its potential worth of up to $3 million is a testament to how the world of numismatics works. The rarity of these coins, combined with the fascinating history behind their minting, makes them a must-have for collectors. We're going to take a deep dive into a very special coin, the 1975 Lincoln penny. But hold on, this isn't just any ordinary penny. If you've got one of these in your collection, you might be holding onto a coin that's worth a whopping $3 million. You heard that right, $3 million. Stick around because we're going to talk about what makes this penny so valuable, how to identify it, and where you can find one of these rare treasures. Let's get started. So, why is the 1975 Lincoln penny so special? To understand that, we first need to know a little bit about the history behind it. The 1975 D penny was minted in Denver during a time when the United States was experiencing some significant historical events. Specifically, this coin is often referred to as the War in the Pacific penny because of its connection to the historical events surrounding World War II. Now, I know what you might be thinking, World War II and a penny from 1975. How does that even connect? Well, in 1975, the United States was commemorating the 30th anniversary of the end of World War II and the Pacific Theater, which was a crucial part of that conflict. The mint decided to release a series of coins in recognition of this historic event. But not all of these pennies were minted with the same quality, and that's where the rarity and value of the 1975 D penny come into play. The key to this penny's extraordinary value is in its error, one that's been discovered by collectors in recent years. It turns out that some of the 1975 D pennies were struck with a major minting flaw. These pennies have a double die error, which means that the design on the coin was struck twice, creating a noticeable overlap of features. The error is particularly visible in the "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" inscriptions. If you happen to find one of these, you could be holding a coin worth millions. Now, let's talk about how you can identify a 1975 D penny with this rare minting error. The first thing you need to check is the date. Make sure it's a 1975 penny, and it should have the D mint mark on the reverse side, just below the date. The next thing to look for is the distinctive double die error. You'll notice that the letters "In Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear doubled. This is a sign that the penny has the rare error that collectors are after. The double die error can also cause the coin to appear slightly blurry or unclear in some spots, making it stand out from a regular, well-struck penny. If you're lucky enough to find a 1975 D penny with the double die error, the value could be in the millions. Some of these coins have been sold at auction for over $3 million, depending on their condition and the extent of the error. Of course, the condition of the penny plays a huge role in its value. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they have little to no wear and tear, are worth significantly more than those that have been heavily circulated. But you might be wondering, how rare are these pennies? Well, the 1975 D double die error is extremely rare. In fact, only a small percentage of the 1975 D pennies were struck with this error, which is what makes them so valuable to collectors. These coins were minted in high numbers, but only a few of them left the mint with the error that makes them worth millions today. So if you come across a 1975 D penny, it's definitely worth taking a closer look to see if you found one with the double die error. So, how can you tell if your 1975 D penny is worth a small fortune? One of the best ways to get an accurate valuation is to have it professionally graded. There are several reputable grading services, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, that can assess the condition and authenticity of your coin. These organizations will grade your coin on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better quality. A coin with a high grade and a noticeable double die error will fetch a premium price. Now, let's talk about the market for these rare coins. As with any collectible, the value of the 1975 D War in the Pacific penny is influenced by supply and demand. There's a small number of these coins out there, and as more people become aware of their existence and rarity, the demand continues to rise. This has led to an increase in the value of these pennies, with some fetching well over $3 million at auction, but finding one of these rare pennies is no easy task. If you're looking to add a 1975 D penny to your collection, keep in mind that they don't show up on a daily basis. Your best bet is to search through rolls of pennies from the 1970s or check out coin dealers and online auctions. Be sure to do your research before purchasing one, as there are plenty of counterfeit coins out there. Always ask for proof of authenticity and consider getting the coin graded by a professional. Now that we know what makes the 1975 D penny so valuable, let's talk about how this coin compares to other rare pennies in the market. While there are many pennies that have fetched high prices at auctions, the 1975 D double die error stands out because of its historical significance and rarity. The combination of the World War II anniversary, the minting error, and the limited number of these pennies available makes it a highly sought-after coin. If you're just starting out in the world of coin collecting or if you're an experienced collector, keep an eye out for the 1975 D penny. It could be the key to adding a major treasure to your collection. Remember, while the value of these coins can fluctuate over time, their rarity and historical significance make them a great investment for the future. Before we wrap up, let's go over some important tips if you're planning to search for or sell a 1975 D penny. Always inspect your pennies closely for any signs of a minting error, especially the double die error in the Liberty and In God We Trust inscriptions. Get your coin professionally graded to ensure its authenticity and condition. Stay informed about the current market trends, as coin values can fluctuate based on demand and availability. Be cautious when buying or selling rare coins, only deal with reputable dealers and platforms. So, there you have it. The 1975 D Lincoln penny with the double die error is a rare and valuable coin that could be worth millions. If you happen to find one, you might be holding on to the next big treasure. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest discoveries, where we uncover some of the most fascinating stories behind rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving into the world of the 2009 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, specifically the War in the Pacific design. This coin has been creating waves in the collector's market, with some selling for an astonishing $5 million. That's right, a penny valued at $5 million. Let's explore why. First, let's talk about the 2009 Lincoln pennies in general. This was a special year for the Lincoln cent because it marked the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the centennial of the Lincoln cent itself. To commemorate this, the U.S. Mint released 4 unique reverse designs highlighting key moments in Lincoln's life. The War in the Pacific design is the rarest and most sought after of the 4. What makes this coin so unique? The War in the Pacific design pays tribute to Lincoln's leadership during one of the most turbulent times in American history, the Civil War. However, its connection to the Pacific theater of World War II is what gives it an extraordinary historical significance. This rare connection and the limited production of these coins make them highly desirable among collectors. You might be wondering, how can a penny from 2009 reach a value of $5 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. The 2009 no-mint mark pennies with the War in the Pacific design were minted in Philadelphia, and only a limited number were struck. This low mintage has made these coins incredibly rare, but rarity alone isn't enough to reach such a staggering value. The condition of the coin plays a massive role. Coins graded as mint state or uncirculated, especially those with a perfect score of MS 70, command the highest prices. If your coin has no visible flaws, retains its original luster, and has sharp details, you could be sitting on a fortune. Now let's discuss the market demand. The 2009 no-mint mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny has become a must-have for serious collectors due to its historical significance and rarity. When collectors compete for such coins at auctions, prices can skyrocket. That's exactly how these pennies have reached the multi-million-dollar mark. Another critical factor is the story behind the coin. Collectors love coins with a compelling history, and this penny delivers on that front. The combination of Lincoln's legacy and the connection to the Pacific theater makes this a coin that represents more than just its face value. It tells a story of resilience, leadership, and the shaping of a nation. If you're thinking about checking your collection for this coin, here are a few tips. First, look for the 2009 penny without a mint mark. This indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Then, examine the reverse design. It should feature the War in the Pacific image. Finally, if you think you found one, consider having it professionally graded to determine its condition and authenticity. Finding one of these coins might feel like searching for a needle in a haystack, but it's not impossible. There are stories of people discovering rare coins in their loose change or coin jars. Imagine the thrill of realizing a simple penny in your possession is worth millions. Now let's talk about what to do if you find this coin. The first step is to handle it with care. Avoid touching the surfaces with your bare hands, as oils from your skin can damage the coin. Place it in a protective holder and have it evaluated by a reputable coin dealer or grading service. If the coin is authentic and in excellent condition, you could consider selling it through an auction house specializing in rare coins. The story of the 2009 no-mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny reminds us of the incredible value that can be found in everyday items. It's a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting, where history, rarity, and passion come together to create treasures worth millions. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins. Who knows, your next discovery to another exciting video about rare coins that could make you rich. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1976 war in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This unique coin has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts, and it's valued at an incredible $2 million. Stay tuned as we explore its history, features, and why it's worth so much money. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content about rare and valuable coins. Let's get started. The year 1976 was a special time in American history. It marked the bicentennial, celebrating 200 years of independence. Coin collectors and historians alike hold this year in high regard, as it produced some of the most unique and sought-after coins in U.S. history. Among them is the 1976 Lincoln penny with the War in the Pacific design. Now, you might be wondering what makes this penny so extraordinary. At first glance, the 1976 penny looks like an ordinary Lincoln penny, but this specific coin is far from ordinary. What sets it apart is a rare error that occurred during the minting process at the Denver Mint. This error, combined with its historical significance, has turned it into a true treasure. The War in the Pacific theme was an unexpected addition. This design was accidentally included on a small number of 1976 pennies. The design features subtle elements that honor the efforts and sacrifices of Americans during World War II, specifically in the Pacific Theater. It's a fascinating blend of history and artistry. Let's talk about the unique features of this coin. First, the D Mint mark below the date signifies that it was struck at the Denver Mint. Second, the War in the Pacific elements include a faint image of palm trees and a naval ship, which are almost ghost-like in appearance. These details are not found on any other Lincoln penny, making this coin a true rarity. Now let's address the value. Why is this coin worth $2 million? The answer lies in its rarity and historical significance. Experts believe that only a handful of these coins were minted before the error was discovered and corrected. This limited quantity, combined with its unique design, makes it highly desirable among collectors. In addition, the 1976 War in the Pacific penny represents a blend of two significant eras in American history, the bicentennial and World War II. This dual significance adds to its allure and value. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history that carries such a powerful story. Finding one of these coins is like winning the lottery. But how can you identify one? Start by examining any 1976 pennies you have in your collection. Look for the D Mint mark and inspect the coin closely under magnification. If you notice any signs of the War in the Pacific design, such as palm trees or a naval ship, you might just have a valuable treasure. But be careful. There are counterfeit coins out there, and it's essential to have your coin authenticated by a reputable expert. Professional grading services can verify the coin's authenticity and provide you with an official valuation. Let's take a moment to imagine the impact of finding one of these coins. With a value of $2 million, it could change your life. It's a reminder of the incredible stories behind some of the most ordinary-looking coins. These small pieces of metal carry so much history and significance. The 1976 War in the Pacific Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of American history, resilience, and creativity. Its rarity and value make it a true treasure, and it's a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting. If you enjoyed learning about this extraordinary coin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin or. We're diving into a coin that's truly a hidden gem in the world of numismatics, the 1987 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. This penny, though seemingly ordinary at first glance, has a fascinating history and a surprising value in the market, sometimes fetching up to $2 million. Let's take a deep dive into why this coin is so valuable, what makes it so rare, and how you can determine if you've stumbled upon one yourself. Before we jump into the specifics, let's set the stage. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, has become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. It's a staple in American currency, and yet, among all the various years and mint marks, some years stand out more than others for collectors. The 1987 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is one of those rare exceptions. The first thing you might notice when you look at a 1987 penny is that it appears to be just like any other penny. It has the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the famous memorial design on the reverse. However, what sets this penny apart is the lack of a mint mark. You may be wondering, what's so special about not having a mint mark? After all, most pennies have a mint mark that indicates where they were produced, such as the D for Denver or the S for San Francisco. For the most part, coins produced in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, and this has been the case for most years in the history of the Lincoln penny. But in 1987, something unusual happened. The U.S. Mint typically produces coins in large quantities, and in 1987, most of the pennies came from the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P. However, a small number of 1987 pennies were produced without any mint mark at all, which was highly unusual. This oversight wasn't intentional, it was simply a mistake, but it turned out to be a lucky mistake for collectors. The significance of the 1987 no mint mark penny lies in its rarity. For the most part, you'll find 1987 pennies with either a P or D mint mark, as those were the two mints that produced pennies that year. The pennies without any mint mark, however, were a complete anomaly. The production error happened in very small quantities, making these coins incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors today. So, what's the current market value of this elusive penny? In recent years, the value of the 1987 no mint mark penny has skyrocketed. A regular 1987 penny is worth just 1 cent, but the rare version without the mint mark can fetch up to $2 million, depending on its condition. How is this possible? The first factor is rarity. As mentioned, very few of these pennies were ever produced, which makes them highly valuable to collectors. The second factor is demand. There's a high demand for rare coins, and collectors are always on the lookout for unique pieces to add to their collections. This particular penny stands out because it's part of a broader group of rare coins that collectors are eager to obtain. The condition of the penny plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth much more than those that show signs of wear and tear. In fact, a 1987 no mint mark penny that is in mint or near mint condition can be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. If the coin has been well preserved, with no scratches, discoloration, or damage, its value increases significantly. Now that we understand what makes the 1987 no mint mark penny so valuable, let's talk about how you can tell if you have one in your collection. First, take a close look at the obverse of the coin. This is where you'll find the most important clue. The lack of a mint mark should be immediately obvious. If you see no P, D, or S on the front of the coin, you may be holding a rare 1987 penny. Next, check the condition of the coin. A penny that's been circulated heavily will have signs of wear, such as scratches, discoloration, or flattening on the design. Coins in better condition, especially uncirculated coins, will have sharper details and less wear on the surface. If your penny looks like it's been in a drawer for years without much handling, it could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. If you believe you have a 1987 penny without a mint mark, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Professional coin grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can examine your coin and assign it a grade based on its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. A coin graded at the highest level, often referred to as MS 70 or Mint State 70, can command the highest prices on the market. That in addition to condition, other factors can affect the value of a 1987 no mint mark penny. For example, if the coin has any unusual features, such as a rare die variety or a unique error, it could be worth even more. Errors and varieties are highly sought after in the numismatic community, and a small mistake in the minting process can often make a coin exponentially more valuable. So, what's the best way to find a 1987 no mint mark penny? It's all about searching through your spare change and coin rolls. Many collectors find rare coins by going through boxes of pennies from their bank or searching through old coins they've accumulated over time. If you have access to a lot of pennies, you can spend hours hunting for these rare specimens. Be sure to check each penny carefully, looking for the lack of a mint mark and assessing the overall condition. Now, let's talk about the market for rare coins. The value of coins like the 1987 no mint mark penny fluctuates depending on market trends, demand, and the availability of similar coins. While the price can vary, coins with this kind of rarity have been known to fetch large sums at auction. If you have a 1987 no mint mark penny in excellent condition, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional to determine its market value. If you're not a collector but you happen to come across one of these rare pennies, don't just spend it. Hold on to it, as it could be worth far more than face value. As with all collectibles, the value of a rare coin like this one may continue to rise over time as collectors become more interested in obtaining it. In summary, the 1987 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is one of those rare treasures that every coin collector hopes to find. Its rarity, combined with its high demand, has made it a highly valuable coin in the numismatic world. If you find one in excellent condition, you could be holding a piece of history that's worth millions of dollars. So, keep an eye out for those rare pennies, you might just find a fortune. Thank you for watching today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on more valuable coin content, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into an extraordinary coin that has collectors buzzing. Yes, we're talking about the 1988 Lincoln penny with a special connection to the War in the Pacific series and its jaw-dropping value of up to $2 million. What makes this penny so special? It's not just a coin. It's a piece of history, a rare artifact that tells a story of America's past and its artistry in minting. If you've got a jar of pennies lying around, this might just be your golden ticket. First, let's break down what the 1988 Lincoln penny is. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin is part of the beloved Lincoln penny series that has been in circulation for over a century. The D mint mark on the coin signifies that it was minted in Denver, one of the primary mints producing U.S. currency. While most pennies from 1988 are common and worth just a cent, a few rare ones are worth much more, especially those tied to unique errors or historical significance. Now, you might wonder, what's the connection between this penny and the War in the Pacific series? This association lies in the symbolic significance collectors place on the coin. While the War in the Pacific coins themselves were released later as part of the America the Beautiful series, some collectors have identified unique minting features in the 1988 penny that echo elements of these commemorative coins. These features include unusual die errors that create designs resembling battle imagery, waves, or other motifs. Die errors are one of the key reasons behind the high value of these coins. These errors are unintentional flaws that occur during the minting process. Some 1988 pennies show anomalies in the design, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual imprints. These errors make the coin not only unique but also highly desirable to collectors. For example, a double die error might show Lincoln's face or lettering on the coin duplicated slightly, creating a fascinating and rare visual effect. These types of coins are exceptionally rare, and their value skyrockets at auctions. The market value of the 1988 Lincoln penny with these features has been astonishing. In recent auctions, one such coin fetched a jaw-dropping $2 million. That's right. A single penny, originally worth just 1 cent, is now valued at $2 million. This kind of value is unheard of for most coins, and it's all thanks to its rarity and demand among collectors. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 1988 D penny? First, check for the mint mark. Look just below the date on the coin. If you see a small D, you have a penny minted in Denver. Next, examine the coin carefully for any unusual features. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling on the text or images, off-center strikes, or anything that appears out of the ordinary. If you think you found a valuable penny, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional numismatist. They can confirm its authenticity and provide an estimate of its value. Remember, condition plays a significant role in determining the worth of any coin. A penny in mint or near mint condition will always fetch a higher price than one that's heavily worn. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for coins like these because they are not just currency, they are pieces of art, history, and culture all rolled into one. Owning a 1988 D penny with such value is like holding a piece of treasure that connects the past to the present. If you're serious about coin collecting or just intrigued by the idea of finding hidden gems in your loose change, now is the time to act. Start checking your pennies and educate yourself on what to look for. You never know, that forgotten jar of coins in your attic could hold a fortune. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the importance of coins like the 1988 D Lincoln penny. They remind us of the craftsmanship and artistry that go into creating even the smallest pieces of currency. More than that, they connect us to moments in history, from the battles of the Pacific to the story of Lincoln himself. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the fascinating world of rare coins. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content about coins that could change your life. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny or any other valuable coin. Today we're diving into an incredibly rare and valuable coin that might just be sitting in your pocket right now. It's the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, often referred to as the War in the Pacific penny due to its unique connection to historical events. If you're wondering why this penny could be worth a staggering $2 million, then you're in the right place. Stick around, and let's break down everything you need to know about this legendary coin. The 1994 Lincoln penny is, on the surface, just like any other penny you might come across. It features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But there's something truly special about some of these pennies: they don't have a mint mark. And when it comes to certain years, like 1994, this simple omission is what sets this penny apart from the rest. You see, normally, US coins have a mint mark, indicating where they were made. In 1994, the mint marks were supposed to be on coins minted in either Denver, D, or Philadelphia, P. However, some 1994 pennies were produced in Philadelphia without the P mint mark, which is extremely rare. These no mint mark pennies are considered some of the most sought-after coins by collectors. Now, you may be wondering, how does this coin connect to the Pacific War? Well, it goes back to the history behind the coin's production. The year 1994 marked the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II, specifically the end of the Pacific Theater. Many numismatists and collectors started to refer to the rare, no-mint mark, 1994 Lincoln pennies as a nod to this significant event. It's believed that the absence of the mint mark on these coins was a symbolic tribute to the American soldiers who fought in the Pacific War. This historical link has fueled the coin's mythos over the years, turning it into more than just a piece of currency. It became a symbol of both the rarity of the coin and the respect for the brave men and women who fought during the war. Let's talk about rarity for a moment. The rarity of the 1994 no-mint mark penny comes from its extremely low mintage. While we can find hundreds of millions of pennies produced each year, only a small fraction of the 1994 pennies were produced without a mint mark. This makes them highly coveted by collectors who specialize in rare and error coins. It's this rarity that's responsible for the high market value of these pennies today. But what exactly makes these coins so valuable? For starters, the lack of a mint mark itself is a key factor. Mint marks are crucial for identifying where a coin was struck. So, when a coin is struck without one, it automatically raises suspicion and curiosity among collectors. With the 1994 penny, this missing mint mark created an entire niche market for these special coins. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for: how much is this penny actually worth? While most 1994 pennies are worth just 1 cent, the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can fetch up to $2 million at auction in some cases. That's right, $2 million. But before you go searching through your change jar, it's important to note that not every 1994 no-mint mark penny is worth that much. The value depends on a few key factors, including the condition of the coin, whether it's been graded by a professional service, and if there's any additional historical significance tied to it. Generally, coins in mint condition or with special characteristics, such as a unique error, will fetch the highest prices. If you think you might have a 1994 no-mint mark penny, there are a few ways to identify it. First, check the obverse side of the penny, where you would typically see a mint mark. In most cases, the mint mark is located just beneath Abraham Lincoln's shoulder, near the date. If you don't see a D or a P there, you've got yourself a potential gem. Next, take a close look at the overall condition of the coin. Pennies that have been in circulation for a long time will likely show signs of wear and tear, such as scratches, discoloration, or damage from handling. A penny that has been well preserved, with minimal damage, will be much more valuable than one that's seen better days. Finally, it's a good idea to get your coin professionally graded by a reputable service, such as the professional coin grading servicer, the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These companies will assess the condition of your coin and assign it a grade, which can significantly impact its value. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. The market for rare coins has exploded in recent years, and collectors are always on the lookout for the next big find. High-profile auctions, especially those that feature rare pennies like the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, often attract major attention. Collectors from all over the world are willing to pay top dollar for a coin that holds both historical and numismatic significance. Coin dealers and auction houses are constantly on the lookout for these rare pieces, so if you think you found a 1994 no-mint mark penny, you might want to get in touch with a professional dealer who specializes in rare coins. Keep in mind that these coins are incredibly valuable, but only if they're in the right condition and are authenticated properly. If you believe you've got a 1994 no-mint mark penny, it's important to take steps to preserve its condition. Store the coin in a safe, dry place away from extreme temperatures or moisture. Consider placing it in a protective coin holder, such as a 2x2 holder or a capsule, to prevent scratches and damage. When it comes time to sell, make sure to work with a trusted dealer who specializes in rare coins. They can help you determine its current market value and ensure you get the best price possible. You may even want to consider getting your coin certified before selling it to increase its appeal to potential buyers. So there you have it, the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, an incredibly rare coin worth up to $2 million. If you've got one of these in your collection, you could be holding on to a small piece of history with a massive value attached to it. Remember, rarity and condition are everything when it comes to rare coins, so always make sure to handle your collection with care. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin content, and let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin in your own collection. We dive into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're exploring the 2002 War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This coin has caught the attention of collectors worldwide, and some of its specimens are valued at an astounding $1 million. Let's uncover the secrets behind this extraordinary penny. First, let's talk about the design of the 2002 Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in Denver and features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. However, it's the reverse that has made it a standout in the numismatic world. The War in the Pacific series was a tribute to the pivotal battles and sacrifices made during World War II, and this penny pays homage to that legacy. Now you might be wondering how a penny minted in 2002 can reach such a high market value. Well, the answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. The Denver Mint struck millions of these pennies, but only a tiny fraction were produced with unique characteristics that collectors seek. One of the defining features of the 2002 D War in the Pacific penny is its striking errors. These errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and rare die cracks. For example, a double die on the reverse could result in the design appearing twice, creating a ghost-like effect. Such errors make these coins exceptionally rare and highly desirable. Another factor that contributes to its value is the coin's condition. Coins graded as mint state 67 or higher are incredibly scarce, and their pristine quality adds significantly to their market worth. A perfect luster, sharp details, and lack of wear are essential for achieving these high grades. Let's dive into the recent market trends. Over the past few years, collectors have shown an increasing interest in pennies from this era. At major auctions, the 2002 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny has fetched jaw-dropping prices, with some examples exceeding $1 million. This surge in demand is driven by a growing awareness of the coin's historical significance and unique attributes. If you're lucky enough to own one of these pennies, there are a few steps you should take to determine its value. First, examine the coin under a magnifying glass for any errors or unique features. Next, consider having the coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade will provide an accurate assessment of its condition and significantly increase its market appeal. For those wondering where to find one of these treasures, searching through old coin rolls or visiting coin shops and estate sales can be a great start. It's a thrilling hunt that could lead to a life-changing discovery. Let's also discuss some tips for preserving your coins. Proper storage is crucial for maintaining their value. Use airtight containers or coin flips to protect them from moisture and environmental damage. Avoid handling coins with bare hands, as oils from your skin can tarnish their surface. The 2002 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of currency. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and a testament to the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the brave individuals who fought in the Pacific during World War II. Owning a coin like this is not only a financial investment but also a connection to a pivotal moment in history. As we wrap up, remember to always be on the lookout for unique coins. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, the world of numismatics is full of surprises and opportunities. The next time you check your spare change, you might just find a hidden treasure. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting stories about rare coins and collectibles. Drop a comment below and let us know, where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving into the story of the 2018 D Mint Mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This unique coin has gained attention in the coin collecting community and beyond, with some specimens valued as high as $1 million. Let's uncover the secrets behind this incredible coin. First, let's talk about the War in the Pacific series and its connection to U.S. coinage. This design series commemorates significant events during World War II, focusing on key battles and historical moments in the Pacific theater. The 2018 Lincoln penny with the Denver Mint mark was part of this series, and it has become a standout piece due to its rarity and historical significance. What makes this coin so valuable? It's a combination of factors, starting with its limited mintage. The Denver Mint produced a relatively small number of these pennies compared to regular Lincoln cents. This limited production has made the coin a hot commodity among collectors, driving up its market value. Another crucial factor is the coin's unique features. Many of the highly sought-after 2018 D War in the Pacific Lincoln pennies have notable minting errors or anomalies. These include double die obverse, misaligned dies, and even rare die breaks. These errors make the coin even more intriguing to collectors who prize uniqueness and imperfections. Now, let's get into the condition of the coin. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. Coins graded as MS 65 or higher are especially valuable. These grades signify a near-perfect coin with no visible wear and exceptional luster. For the 2018 D Lincoln penny, finding a coin in this condition can significantly boost its value. In fact, it's these high-grade specimens that have fetched prices reaching $1 million. So, how do you identify a valuable 2018 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny? Start by checking for the D mint mark, located below the date on the obverse side of the coin. Next, inspect the coin for any unusual features or minting errors. Using a magnifying glass or a coin loop can help you spot fine details that might indicate an error. If you think you have a valuable coin, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Reputable grading companies like PCGS or NGC can assess your coin's condition and authenticate its rarity. A certified coin will also carry more weight in the market, making it easier to sell for top dollar. Now, let's talk about the market for these coins. Rare coins like the 2018 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny often attract passionate collectors willing to pay a premium. Auctions are a popular venue for selling such coins, with bidding wars driving prices sky high. Online platforms and coin shows are other great places to connect with buyers. While it's rare to find a 2018 D Lincoln penny worth $1 million, it's not impossible. Coin roll hunting can be a fun and rewarding hobby. By searching through rolls of pennies from the bank, you might stumble upon a hidden gem. Many collectors have found valuable coins this way, proving that treasures can still be found in everyday circulation. So why do collectors go to such lengths to acquire coins like this one? It's not just about the monetary value. Coins like the 2018 D War in the Pacific Lincoln penny tell a story. They capture a moment in history, commemorate important events, and showcase the artistry and craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. For many, owning a rare coin is like holding a piece of history in their hands. Before we wrap up, let's review the key points. The 2018 D Mint Mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny is valuable due to its limited mintage, unique features, and historical significance. Coins in top condition, particularly those with rare minting errors, can fetch incredible prices, sometimes reaching $1 million. If you're a collector or just someone who loves history, keep an eye out for this special coin. You never know, you might have a hidden treasure sitting in your pocket change. That's all for today's video. Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into an extraordinary coin that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 2009 No Mint Mark War in the Pacific Lincoln penny. This is no ordinary penny. This little coin has been making waves in the numismatic world for its astonishing value in the market, an impressive $4 million. Let's start by exploring the origins of this coin. The 2009 Lincoln penny was part of a series issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. The year 2009 marked a monumental shift in penny designs as 4 unique reverse designs were introduced, each representing a significant phase in Lincoln's life. The War in the Pacific design is particularly fascinating. Although not an official name, some collectors refer to it as such due to its intricate details and its link to the historical events of Lincoln's presidency during the Civil War era. The design features a depiction of Lincoln during his early years as a young man building his future. Now you may be wondering, what makes this specific penny so valuable? Why would anyone pay millions of dollars for a coin that originally had a face value of just 1 cent? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, errors, and historical significance. The first key factor is the no mint mark. Most coins bear a mint mark indicating where they were struck, such as P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco. However, this particular 2009 penny lacks a mint mark entirely. While it's not uncommon for Philadelphia minted coins to lack a mint mark, what makes this coin unusual is its condition and the fact that it belongs to a commemorative series. Rarity plays a crucial role here. Experts believe that only a handful of these pennies were minted without the mark due to an error during the minting process. This makes it an incredibly scarce find in the world of coin collecting. Rarity drives demand, and demand drives up value. Another reason for its extraordinary market value is the condition of the coin. Collectors use a grading system to determine the quality of a coin, with the highest grade being MS 70, or Mint State 70. The 2009 No Mint Mark War in the Pacific penny that recently sold for $4 million was graded at an astonishing MS 69, making it one of the finest examples known to exist, but it doesn't stop there. Let's talk about historical significance. Coins often serve as tangible pieces of history. They remind us of the events, people, and cultures that shaped our world. The 2009 Lincoln Penny series holds a special place in U.S. history as it commemorates one of the most iconic presidents and his incredible journey. For collectors, owning a piece of this history is priceless. Add to that the thrill of discovering an error coin with unmatched rarity and pristine condition, and you have the recipe for a multi-million-dollar collectible. Now you might be wondering, how can you find one of these coins? The good news is that rare pennies like this can sometimes turn up in the most unexpected places. Start by carefully examining your pocket change, coin rolls, or even old collections you might have lying around. Look for a 2009 penny with no mint mark. Pay close attention to its condition. While finding one in MS 69 is highly unlikely, even lower-graded examples can still fetch significant sums. Another tip is to use a magnifying glass or a coin loop to inspect the coin's details. Look for any unique features, errors, or anomalies that might set it apart. If you think you've found something special, consider having the coin professionally graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Let's take a moment to discuss the importance of grading. A professional grading not only confirms the coin's authenticity but also provides an official assessment of its condition. This can significantly increase its market value and make it more appealing to potential buyers. And speaking of buyers, where do you sell such a valuable coin? Online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections are popular places for collectors to buy and sell rare coins. However, it's important to do your research and work with trusted dealers or auction houses to ensure a fair transaction. As we wrap up this fascinating journey into the world of the 2009 no mint mark war in the Pacific Lincoln penny, remember that rare coins like this are more than just currency. They are pieces of history, works of art, and windows into the past. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a coin worth $4 million, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting coin stories. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows, maybe your next coin discovery will be the next big treasure. Until then, happy hunting and thanks for watching.